dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Welcome back. Oh man, now. Bum, bum, bum. Now, where do I find the link for this again? Do, 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 do. Having issues? Certainly. Click the button. Boom, 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 boom. Live comments. Yep. Thank you. That's the way I'm sort of clicking that over. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Invite. There we go. Clipboard. Copied. Ba, 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 ba. Copy. Does this work? I think that works. Yeah, so slowly get some people in. It'd be lovely, and then when someone else goes live, we will definitely might see what we can do for an hour or so, or half an hour. But yeah, hope your day is well, wherever you are in the globe. Drunken Chef, you're over in the invite. Yep. Is that where we go? Doo-doo. Copy. So that's not the one there that I'm posting. Or am I doing it wrong as usual? I would love to invite. It sounds better than the YouTube, or does it sound better than the sunrise? Okay, you're good. Yep. Yeah, well, we'll just I don't know, I haven't got my phone back on charge. Did the sunrise one go live? Went live, but did the sunrise one come up on? Hey, I'm doing something right. Here we go.
Jonesy, what's up, bud?
Oh, I'm just playing. You know, it's early in the morning. I'm just having a bit of fun. How are you today, my good friend Tom?
I'm hanging in there, partner. Hanging in there. I seen you went up live, so I figured let me come on and see everything's working.
Yeah, I'm just. I went live with the sunrise this morning on the phone, so it was rather boring in the lounge room this morning. I had a cup of tea and a bit of toast, and I turned the phone on, and I thought, I wonder if it does work, because it doesn't work on StreamYard. But I went to YouTube Live, and I just showed the sunrise from nothing to the sun for about half an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think it's come up. I mightn't have shared it properly. I mightn't have made it public. But yeah, here we go. Hey, what
That
up?
was good. What up? What up?
Here's my man. What's up?
What's up, Tom? What's up, Jonesy?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Got a car full of people, have you?
Just my daughter. My daughter and I just picked her up from school.
Nice.
Here
Hello.
she is.
Hello.
Chef in the house.
That's
Little
it.
chef. Little chef. How you
Yeah.
doing, kid?
What did she say?
Yeah.
She wanted something?
Oh, she said she's in 4th grade now.
Congratulations. You're one of the big kids now.
Congratulations.
Hey, how are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got
nice.
you guys in my earpiece so she can't hear you, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
All
She's
good though.
wonderful little child you have there, my friend.
Yes.
Sounds like she's going to be what would be your goal for your children? Like my children have ended up, one's got to uni and has got so many degrees, and he's still really not putting him into practice. Another one's running a bar and a club, and she's doing pretty good.
Nothing wrong with that, Jones.
Yeah, and the youngest one's she's got her head screwed on, and she's moving to Canada shortly. So it's interesting, how your kids grow up and you wonder what they're going to be or how they're going to turn out.
You know what? I'm to the point where even back when my daughter was younger, I didn't push for anything. I mean, that's you really can't, because that's your goals, what you want them to do.
That's it.
And they totally have a total different aspect on things. So I mean, I watched my brother had 4 boys, and he always said, "Guess what? They're all going to become lawyers." You know what the problem was? Not one of them did.
Look at that cute face, and we're not talking about Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonesy. No. He said, "Look at that cute face," and I said, "Thank you, Jonesy." He was talking about you.
Yeah, we weren't talking about Chef, that's for sure, but Little Chef.
Yeah. Not Daddy. We wanted to look at Little Chef. No
Yeah.
way. Daddy got a mug only a mother can love on payday.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard that one. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, it hurts when it's true.
Still cold, Jones?
Yeah, mate, it's the coldest day of the year today. There's ice on all the roofs I can look at just across here. There's ice on all the car. The sun's coming up, lovely, clear sky. That's probably why it's cold. But they said be careful on the roads with the ice. So, yeah. It's just going to be one of these days. I've got to do a couple of hours of radio later, so that's going to be my sort of mission in the morning. And yeah, I just thought I'd come and hang out, turn it on, and have another lesson. And I thought I was doing something wrong, but I was on YouTube. I went to YouTube and went live, and I thought, this doesn't look right. What have I done wrong? And then the penny dropped, and I thought, ugh, you idiot.
Yeah, I always had a hard time trying to go live on. Not that I'm a pro at it. I mean, I still goof up. I still can't get Nightbox work. Whoever that thing is.
Mine's going to work, but it says you have to run for 20 minutes. And mine's going to be the radio, just type radio, and that should
Hey, is
bring
Beltloop sick?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I seen on a post.
Yeah, I thought I seen him golf course. Hey, Charlotte, how you doing? Yeah, I seen a quick one he did today. I guess he was getting in line to get the test done and stuff. That's going around out here a lot now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, it's just out here. It's winter, so we're getting the flu. Everyone's getting and like in the past, no one really talked about flu shots. Like if you wanted a flu shot, you went to your doctor and you got one. But man, It's all over the television. It's advertising. It's the government. It just seems to be way over the top again with come and get your flu shot. Like it just makes you wonder. Just makes you wonder.
Do you guys get your flu shots?
Oh, I never. You know what, Chef? I never did in the past, but
Yeah.
this year I did.
Really?
They keep hammering home to me that at your age,
Yeah.
doctor says at your age, you should get.
Right.
So I got all the shots that I needed, and whatever
Yeah.
I needed, with that other thing that was going around, and I said, you know what, maybe I'll get the flu shot. See, before I couldn't get it because I was always allergic to raw egg, the white of the raw egg. Okay, and that's what the main thing was. One of the main ingredients in the flu shot was the egg white or the egg.
Really?
Yeah. So the egg
I
white.
didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, the egg white has properties in it that I guess that protect the yolk. I guess So
Yeah.
Right.
and
Okay.
Who said you don't learn on YouTube? It's
yeah,
amazing.
So they come up with one without without the egg white in it. So that's the shot I got. And so far so good. You know what I mean? But you don't know. I mean, Christ.
Did you get sick after taking that? Because I know a lot of people that have taken flu shots in the past that they always ended up getting sick and having the flu. I guess it was like a minor illness, but it was supposedly something to help them not to get it so bad.
Mr. Tough Guy here, you know what I mean? I went and got the both shots. I got the one shot in the one arm and the flu shot in the other arm. I couldn't lift my socks up, you know what I mean? And I felt like crap, and I didn't know what it was from, so I just let it go.
Yeah, I've never had a flu shot, so that's why I asked. I've always suffered the flu.
I've never had a flu shot, and I don't think I can't remember the last time I've had the flu. So I don't know.
Jonesy, I'm going to do a shameless advertisement right now.
Okay. Go for it, my friend.
Here we go.
I got some cheese without spilling the oil in there. That's mozzarella cheese, okay, olive oil.
Yeah.
And topped off with.
That's funny.
Hey, much love, man. Appreciate you guys.
Don't thank me. That's my wife, Marie. I tell you what, I'm surprised she's not taking it to bed with her that night.
Look, every time we see Marie, we've got to play this one. There goes the lovely Marie.
Everything so far now, that's what she's putting on there. God almighty, I'm gonna have to order a case.
Hey, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, it's good stuff, buddy. It really is.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got flu once.
That's funny. Yeah, I just I've never had the flu, so I always wondered. And then the same thing with the shots everybody's getting now. Like we didn't do ours, so and we went through that back in January. We've been good since,
Yeah.
So we just kind of tough it out. So I don't know.
Yeah, you see where I live, it's 55 and older, and hey, I mean, it's nothing political or anything like that about it, but
right.
There does come a time in your life when you say, you know what, I think I better check out. I mean, because for a while there, I was calling it the paddy wagon. They were scooping people up out of here, the ambulance, like every other day. You know what I mean? It was really scary here for a while there. But
hey, we can't travel to America. They might have just changed it, but we couldn't travel without the shots.
Yeah, I think they opened that up now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now they're talking about monkeypox.
I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Monkeypox. We don't have nothing to worry about that.
That's a whole new. That's a whole new thing. We don't need to go down that road.
Ringo's said nope. Let's leave that one alone.
Yeah, exactly. I just keep moving.
Like nope.
Next one.
Next subject.
Yeah, but you do your homework.
That hang out at monkey bars or something. You know what I mean?
That's right. If you do your homework, you know where it comes from, and you just go. Well,
yeah.
And they talk. If you listen to the news, they'll talk about it. They'll talk about it, and then right at the end, they'll say the sort of punchline where really only affects blah blah blah, and then the next story starts. But
yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean, it just
there's always been something going around.
That's why I mean everything I watch right now is on YouTube. Everything I watch on YouTube, and you get more information for crying out loud through other people. And stuff, so.
And this morning at about 5:00 a.m. this time over here, I watched a guy do a retaining wall on. Went for about an hour, and it was on sped up, like it was just watching everything he did. And I just said, oh, yeah, this is interesting. How does he do it? And I sat there for an hour watching him work. And it's like,
Yeah.
he got me in, but I just wanted to get a few pointers on how he does it. But that was interesting. I got plenty of retaining walls to do, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got some hill back there, mud on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy a lawnmower weed. I'd get a goat.
Well, we've talked about that, to be honest. We've talked about it might keep the gates. The gates.
Hey, I just wanted to jump on with you, Jonesy, because I know you were testing things out. I'm gonna head up into the store again, so if you're on
mate.
a little bit, I'll pop back on.
Oh, you're good, man. Yeah, thanks very much for your time.
Hey, no
Appreciate it.
worries,
Chef.
man. I appreciate you guys. All right, later, guys.
All the best.
Okay.
Thank you. Good guy.
Great guy.
Oh man, it's amazing the people I've bumped into since I've just joined this little community has been awesome.
Yeah.
So but good old Charlotte's. I don't get the flu shot. I've only had the flu once in my adult life. Tamiflu.
Like I said, I didn't get it at all ever.
I've never had it.
And I tell you what, I haven't been sick, and we did get to see when we moved from Florida to here, to Las Vegas. We caught it somewhere along the line, and I'll tell you what, I didn't want to go through that again. And then as soon as they come up with some kind of, and I think we got it again, but they just wouldn't tell, and I refused to go get tested because you know what, you're waiting in line, you feel like crap, so I just toughed it out, whatever. But as I'm getting older, listen to a little bit of stuff here and there, and anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Jones, did you ever have one of them days when you sit behind the set, when you sit behind the drums, okay, you put some music on and go to play, and you know how you feel when you have two left feet? I couldn't do crap. Couldn't play for crap today.
Yeah, some days you're flat. It's just you can't be up. You can't be in the zone 24/7, my friend. That's for sure.
Zone. I was in another country. Never not in another zone. I just could not get to it. And get frustrating after a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's I'm just trying to work out with everybody who goes live and what time they go live. What would be like? It's the $1 million question, but for me personally, if I went live at say 8 p.m. at night here, which would be what time would that be? 15 hours or 13 hours backwards for you. So that'd be 8 to 8.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, wait, yeah. But it'd be my prime time for my locals. But it's sort of a bit crazy. I was on 3 different lives. I just said hi to a few different people, and they just said, jump on. Oh, here we go. We got the sick man himself. Here he is.
Mr. Luke.
Mr.
How you
Luke.
feeling, Gary? How you feeling?
Hey, I feel like crap at the moment. And
Yeah.
I wish the drugs would make me feel like really good, but that typically ain't the way they work. So if it was a pain med or something, it might, but anyhow, so y'all doing all right? What's
I'm just doing a test run, mate. As I just thought I'd come and give it a fly, another lesson for me. And I learned another thing today.
okay? I saw you.
What we were talking about before about what time to go on and everything like that. You know what? Gary works at night, so he comes on. We know that he comes on after midnight. Not that many people would go on after midnight. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But there's so many other channels that are going live. I just counted before. There's seven that I know of right now that are live. You know what I mean? So to make the rounds with them, so you just got to pick and choose whatever it is, and
just go with the flow. Like at the moment, I'm growing. Like I'm just a newbie doing my thing, and I've just still got to work out what my thing is, to be honest. But
we got to get there.
I think what you need to do, Jonesy, is just pick a time that's good for you that you want to be, regular, or whether it's once a week or 7 days a week. Pick a time. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Now, I would not recommend the midnight slot here in Central USA time. I'm just saying, I'm playing.
That would be like stepping on Johnny Carson's toes.
Yeah, it would. I mean, Lord knows, ain't nobody worried about me. But I'm just playing a little bit. Just find a time that's good for you. I mean, your schedule is going to be reflective of your needs, and you do what you can. And by the way, Granny, you were right. It is the plague that I got, and so anyhow.
Keep drinking, Gary. Don't stop drinking the water. Keep drinking. Throw a little lemon in there.
I've got what is this? My wife got this vitamin C stuff.
Yep.
And we're supposed to be doing something with vitamin C and zinc, I think.
Yep. I take that every day. Vitamin C, zinc. I take D3. And don't laugh. I also take oil of oregano. Oil of oregano is great for your microbiome in your gut.
Cool. You could take that stuff that makes women go regularly. Yeah, something like that.
Sideways. But he's having trouble with Wi-Fi to do it today. I read as well. But
Canadian fish and musician.
Sideways. Yeah. He's a cool cat. I tell you.
Yes, he is. Great guy.
Richie Rich. I got to keep thinking. Yeah.
I'm starting to have a problem with remembering names with people. So.
Oh, man, and you're back, Gary. Yep. Okay. Just playing. Yep. 1 minute. You're right, mate. All good. It is. Richie Rich is. Richie Rich is definitely no one in the music scene unless you've been around for the 80s prime time and you're still going strong today.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's the same thing with what's his name? John from Barbecue Rockstar.
Yeah. Oh, what a lovely guy he is. I can't.
Great guy. Great guy.
Oh man, I just couldn't believe.
John is straight and to the point, and he'll tell you exactly what's on his mind and how to do things. And
yeah, he's cool. He's a really interesting character. I've really got to chase his channel. I think I've only seen a couple of his videos, but yeah, I quite enjoy his forthrightness. He just comes in and swings. But like what he's having done with the fusion, I've had plenty of friends especially musician friends having that. There are great guitars now you can get hollowed out. Mightn't be the same. You might lose a little bit, but I'll tell you what, it saves you back. Hang on.
Gary's muted, so I don't know if he's talking to somebody else. Or...
I haven't muted you, Gary.
You can't hear you, Gary. Something's going on. You didn't check him. Look on the bottom.
His mic's open. Yeah, he's open. He's muted now. He's unmuted now. Once I'm in the system, I know how to play it. It's just a matter of getting here.
You know, it's amazing. I mean, I've done maybe 4 or 5 lives right now. And if somebody's in the basement, I don't see him. For some reason, you're always somewhere else.
Yeah.
If he's on his phone, his mic must be muted.
Yeah, it is. I've enjoyed trying to trying to grab that dancing video. Yeah. I can. Do you use Dropbox or do you, Rich? If you use Dropbox, I can just whack it in the Dropbox, and that's the way I do all my business. It seems to be the easiest way for me. If you don't do Dropbox, we could work something out.
I just try to edit something from another video that a friend of mine sent me, and I'm having trouble with it. My system keeps shutting down. I don't know what's going on with that. But try to save it, do a little bit, save it, and I lose it. Just
What, with Dropbox? Did you say?
no. Just with the program I have, trying to edit a short video, very short video, and my system keeps shutting down. So
still can't hear you, Gary. If you're trying to talk, mate. But there he goes. Yeah, he's having some problem. But yeah, I'll get your email and stick something in the Dropbox for you, Rich. I tried to do that. First one was a minute. I thought I could upload that as a short, so that's why I kept it as a minute. And yeah, it just went up as a 59-second video. Yeah, Gary is having a bit of a rough day by the look of him. He's having trouble with the wife.
Got to watch the music too on that.
Yeah, both of the music's not copyrighted, so it worked out well. And the second one with the extra bit of, there's actually 3 cuts from 3 separate songs in the third one, and I don't know, it just went through. It went through to the keeper, as they say out here, and or the catcher, went straight through. No strikes. So it worked out well. But I was ready to give that one away, like for the musicians, they can have it. It's his music. But when I got him online, he was rapt that someone was dancing to it, and he just said, "Oh no, mate, that's great. Just tag me in it that it's the Odd Collective," and which I put on the end of the video. But then, as an idiot, I didn't realize if I put my ugly mug at the bottom with the connect to me, and this is the next video, it cut him out. So I've got to remember, put them up high, and lessons we learn.
Yeah, even on YouTube Music, there's also now they have CCs from other creators, I guess, who make the music and stuff like that. So you got to be careful with that also, because I know somebody was telling me that they'd use some of that, and they give them the acknowledgement in the description, okay. But then later on down the road, the guy turned around.
The sound of silence, Gary.
Cough. I'll try to.
My name is Gary. I'm Belt Lip from Mississippi. I'm a dancer and a prancer. And a good guy. Sorry, mate. I haven't muted you. That's your end of the line, unfortunately.
Maybe his Wi-Fi might be goofed up. I know he said something on there. Yep.
Yeah. But just move your mouth. We can put words in there for you.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tune in.
Hi, I'm actually English.
Yeah.
See, I have a pinky and a thumb, and this means, "Hey, what's up, baby?" I'm gonna be doing some dancing, and then this shit over here got to go, and over here mean pinky up.
Some romancing. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, mate. We can't hear you. You want to do some dancing while you're there, Gary? We'll put a smile on our face.
I hate to see anybody getting sick with anything.
Yeah, we're trying to cheer him up. That's all we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Look, Gary. Look, I'll tell you what, Gary. Look, I'm going to take.
Wait a minute. I think I know what he's saying. Please like and subscribe Tom Garvey to Keto Cook. Oh, that's what he's saying.
Hey, Gary, I'll take you off, right? I'm going to remove you and then just come back on and we'll see if it works again. Let me go. There he goes. He's disappeared out at the bottom.
Do you use Audacity?
I do. Yes. That's it's an easy tool to use, and it's actually there's my I got a show I did last night, which is going to air at in about 30 minutes. So I'm live to air in 30 minutes, which is what he got in his Dropbox last night. Here we come. It's coming back. Let's go. It is round 3. Welcome to the wheel.
Ding. In this corner.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Oh,
All right. I just had Devil Dog on the phone.
okay.
I don't know why my phone's not connecting properly, but I just had Devil Dog on the phone. He says he's on his way home, not to hang up or anything just yet, because he'll be here in a minute. He wants to come up on the panel. Hey, don't ask me his reasoning or anything like that, because I can't tell you. All I can tell you is that that's what he said. And he reiterated it every time I tried to join back on there. What's up, Canadian fishing musician? Good to see you. That was hard to do,
It was. Oh, we were having fun. We thought you were an Englishman at one stage, the way you were talking.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you little pinky, you're saying, I have a cup of tea every
no,
now
that
and
was
again.
sign language. That was sign language.
What's
I can do sign language, and so I started to tell you, Devil Dog said, but then you acted like you didn't know what the stew I was talking about. So
okay, I got you now. Devil, ow, dog. That was
No.
the sign
DEVIL, Devil, DOG. That's Devil Dog.
Too technical for us over here, mate.
Well,
We're just colonial convicts from the English settlement in Australia. So
that ain't true. By the way, I have the plague now.
that's no good.
It's okay though. My internet seems to be working again. That's a good thing. In fact, I thought I'd do a live stream at some point and say, come sit around my sick bed and keep me company or something.
And the crowds, you make the call and the crowds will flow. Mate, they'll just arrive. Sure.
I don't know about that, but or maybe how long can I make it? Sick bed, video live streaming.
Sick bed countdown.
Sick bed countdown. Supposedly, I got to be here till next Thursday.
Everybody at work or somebody at work, Gary, also sick or?
Not that I'm aware of. It may be, but I tested yesterday and tested negative, but I tested today and tested positive. Of course, they test a little differently in between one place and the other. Over there at work, they just kind of pull it out. Over there at the doctor's office, they tell you to blow your nose, but don't wipe it. And then they check it. So it's I guess it's a little bit more thorough or something. I don't know. But it could be that I was too early, in checking it yesterday. Yeah. And it wasn't, just didn't show up or something. I don't know.
Hey, if anyone hasn't connected with Frank and Tina from Bremen, Atlanta, is it? No, Bremen, Georgia. They are the funnest couple to hang out with on their videos as well. So really cool guys, really lovely people. So,
Frank and Tina. I'll check them out.
Frank and Tina. Yeah, it's let me see if I can. Oh, how do I do this?
I don't know about that. A dancing belt loop. Well, somebody said I was a prancer or something. I think Jonesy said that. I ain't no prancer. I'll dance, but I ain't a prancer.
On your tippy toes, mate. You were doing the moves and the grooves, shaking and making.
Well, shaking and baking maybe, but old and fat, another way to say it. What the key to it, Tom, Jonesy, is make sure that when you're doing that, make sure when the fat's rolling, it rolls in sync with the move. So you have to, the whole key to it is just trying to make sure that you take your time and you got to keep that move.
Everybody thought I was just flowing with the music, but I just can't stop. Once I move one way, it won't stop.
Hey, if you're there, Frank, can you type in radio and just see if your stream comes up with that bot thing? Or
I'll tell you.
everyone can try just radio.
Landscapers outside my window. I might have to mute if it gets too noisy.
That's all good, mate. Yeah, if you just type radio, it should put your link, but it said I had to be up for half an hour, which has been half an hour.
Radio.
Let's have a look. Drum roll, please.
You know, radio used to be the punchline of a joke, but it was a stupid joke. But
Not working.
it was, you know, what you do is you wait for somebody new to come up to your group,
Yeah.
and you tell everybody that when you say radio, start laughing. You know, and then so people start laughing, and you know they start laughing sometimes. You know, typically when I'd come up to somebody like that, I'd start laughing too, but I was laughing at them because they were being stupid.
Right.
But I mean, you knew the joke. The joke was trying to make them laugh without knowing what they were laughing about. But I knew what I was laughing about. I don't know. That's been many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's not popping up there, so I will get it. Yeah, so it's good having someone do your lawns there, Tom, hey?
What's that?
Good having somebody to do the lawns. You haven't got that stressful garden.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what they do? They stand out in front of my window here, and they just stand there with the engine running.
Who's that?
The landscapers I got out here.
Maybe they're trying to get a better look at you, Tom.
Yeah, I tell you what, they don't want to get a good look at me. I look back.
They may think you look sexy or something. You
I
can't
look back. Yeah, they don't want to look at my sexy ass.
Well, there's the link there for Frank and Tina. I've just put up there. Really good people. And I've been friends with them for a while on YouTube for a long time, actually a real long time. And Frank's, if you go through my videos, you'll see a band playing. And he's the bass player singing. One of the video is Frank from Frank and Tina. So no, what was the band called? Boxcar Railroad? Was that the name of the band, Frank? So,
Maybe Boxcar Willie.
Yeah, but anyway.
But Devil Dog should be here soon. At least that's what he led me to believe.
That's all. Yeah, well, that'd be awesome. He's one who doesn't like to miss one, isn't he?
Hey, Squirrel. No, he doesn't. He hates to miss anything.
Devil Dog Keeper, she put up the little pup eating ice cream. I said, does she know? Does Abby know Belt Loop?
I don't know.
Because they were eating ice cream.
Blue Car Body Road. It was. I knew I was.
He's always making fun of me for eating ice cream. I like ice cream.
I used to. I would eat that by the gallons. I can't no more though. Man.
I understand.
They come out with one that was supposedly like, keto friendly. Okay, and it just tasted like crap.
You just tasted it was bad?
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. You know, it tasted like it was like too oily, like too. I don't know.
I bet it was better than that mustard ice cream.
That still cracks me up.
Mustard. This doesn't seem to.
Hey, Squirrel, how you doing?
Mustard and pickles ice cream.
Yeah, Grey Poupon. That's just crazy.
Hey, Gary, do you know if Coyote ever got his truck squared away?
The last I heard, the inspector was there, but he had not inspected it. I hadn't seen it the last day or so. In fact, I went to bed pretty much as soon as I got home yesterday because I, trying to watch everything on that on that little phone of mine is just my eyesight ain't that good to begin with, and I ain't got my new glasses yet, and it's hard to see anything. And I know I see people saying hey to me, but I have trouble responding, figuring out who it is saying hello to me.
Mhm.
So thankfully, our internet appears to have been fixed, and now before we went on the road all through high school, had a blast, but stayed stuck in the mud. Named the band Stuck in the Mud. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Frank, and he does a few little acoustic things on the guitar, which I've been trying to say to him for a long time to keep them coming. Because apart from singing, like when you're a performer and
Uh-huh.
you do your little show, or you perform somewhere, it just feels good inside, and it just I don't
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's good for your soul. It's just one of those things that you
First of all, you got to have, see, this is where it's a little different, I think, on YouTube than, if you get up there and you a singer and you do go out there in front of a whole bunch of people and you get up on that crowd, you seeing, 10, 15 people out there. And I'm just playing, you could have 1,000. That's going to give you a little bit of a heebie-jeebies, in your belly. But on here, it's just like I'm just sitting there talking with you and Tom. Of course, I realize there's a bunch of folks over here to the right, and I don't mean to discount them because I'm not. They're good people and wonderful, wonderful people. But
right.
I have a tendency just to talk with y'all. Go ahead.
That's the hard thing about doing it live, okay? Because the whole idea is, you have people on the panel, okay, but then you still have people over in the chat. You have more people in the chat than you do, on the panel. And sometimes people are talking, and really nobody pays attention to the chat. And that's who you want in there. You want to be talking to people in the chat. Anyway, Frank and Tina, I got you.
I just subscribe to you too.
Yep.
But that's, well, here's the thing. I was on the chat last night that Rebecca had sent everybody over to, and I just got involved in chit-chatting. And, there was some conversation with the host, but, you don't always have something to say to the host. So a lot of times you get involved in conversation with each other. Yeah. And that's really what you want. You don't want it necessarily always between the host and the chat, or host and the written stuff. And if you can go through and let them chit chat and y'all have a conversation that's interesting, that sometimes people weigh in on, in the thing we were in last night, they were still, they were surprised that so many folks was still there after an hour and a half. And it was, to me, that just seems normal. Yeah. I sit there, and when I go into a chat, and I may address some of the stuff that the folks on the panel discuss, but there's a lot of stuff I discuss with just folks in the, in the chat. I think that's, and why would the host worry about whether or not I on the chat am saying hello to, Frank and Tina or Marie? It's not something that really has to be addressed, I don't think. But it's kind of like an old school chat room, where folks just get talk. But you have the added benefit of having somebody up here on the panel.
Yeah. It is. No, it is. It's sort of. It's like who remembers the old ham radio days where you used to get on the radio and go, CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray. This is Whiskey Dog 1 calling from, Tasmania, Australia. Is anybody out there receiving over? And then you hear, and you hear a squeaky voice, and you have to get the squelch right, and then you'd be speaking to. I used to be into all that years ago as a little fella.
Well, that's a cool thing.
Used to get a buzz out of it too. And if the atmosphere was right, you'd be speaking to someone overseas, and you'd be going, "Wow, I spoke to someone from Fiji or from
Oh yeah.
over in the islands somewhere," and now you just pick up your internet and you go, "Well, I'll just whack on Tom over in Nevada." It's Nevada. No, yeah, you're in
Las
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got Belt Loop in the Mississippi. Well,
Yeah,
let's say
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
What used to intrigue me when I was a kid, okay, I'd go to bed at night and put the earphone in with the one little transistor radio and get an AM station and would be like marveled at. I'm listening to a DJ who's down in Alabama playing music. You know what I mean? It was just like
Yeah.
that would, wow. But during the day, you couldn't get that channel. I would
Yeah,
tell my
yeah,
friends,
yeah.
"Well, you got to hear this music in there." They put on all kinds of noise. But man, at 10 o'clock at night, crystal clear, come in,
Atmosphere was right there, and
play some good Delta blues and stuff like that. And I tell you, it was really good, really, really good.
I was also.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I you know me. I
Right.
have an empty spot. I'm gonna talk.
You go, Gary.
I was just gonna say it's one of the reasons why it's great to have somebody like Devil Dog on the panel. Devil Dog will go through and will look at every one of them things and say hello to all these folks. And I'll be honest with you, I don't mean to or intend to ignore anybody. I swear to you, I do not. But it ends up happening half the time. And sometimes I'm not typically too worried about it. But when, somebody said goodnight to me twice the other day, and I felt so bad about, not seeing it. I was so hyper focused on something else that seemed to be distracting everything that, well, at least it was distracting me.
Yeah.
And,
But you know what I'm saying, what I meant by that before, Belt Loop, is some people get offended by that and you'll never see them again. You know
well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
You know what I mean? And it's just so, just like so a lot of time on my live, what I'll do is they'll be talking, everybody be talking, and I'll lean up closer, and I learned this from Devil Dog, and I'll say hello, Frankentina, hello Marie, hello Gary.
Yeah.
They're coming in just to get the acknowledgement that they were there. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
some people have thin skin with that when it comes to that.
I'm learning the game as well. Like as an announcer, you sort of, you welcome to the room, and just say you're hosting a venue, and you get up before the band, and it's good to acknowledge either the well-known people or we used to do that, and stand up in the stage, and the lights hit you, and you really can't see stuff, and you see people on stage, and they're doing this to try to keep the lights out of your eyes, so you can see the people in the room, so you can say, down the back we got Frank from Frankentina or whatever, and you just say, like I was in a bar. This is a good story. I was in the Tin Roof at Memphis. We're in Memphis on our last trip, and we had a night off, and there's a guy there in a band called Jay Jones. So it's JayJones, the Jay Jones Band, and there's a few Jay Joneses on the internet, but this guy is he's like a big country headbanging. He calls himself the headbanging country rock star. And I said, "Oh yeah, mate," and he said, "Oh, you're in," because I was posting, "I'm in Memphis, blah blah blah," and he said, "Oh, you're in Memphis. We're playing at the Tin Roof." And I said, "Well, we were there last night. Well, I'll pop down later tonight and watch you." So we went down there, and here we go. We went down there, and he jumps. He's in the middle of his set, and he's singing away, and he's got the cordless mic, and he jumps off. He spots me in the crowd, jumps off stage, and there would be about 300-400 in the room. He's singing away, fighting his way through the crowd, and they're all patting him on the back, and he's a big, solid unit. He puts his arm around. He puts his arm around me. He pulls out his phone, takes a selfie, pats me on the head, pats me on the back, works his way back through the crowd, gets on the stage, keeps singing, and then the song finishes, and then he'd say, "Everybody in the house, raise your cup," and he's pulled out the big red cup, and he said, "We've got one of my favorite Australians in the room, and if you can buy him a beer, he's that big dude down there," and they shine the light. yeah, just give a big hell yeah to Jonesy from Australian Radio India, and the whole room's going hell yeah, and then all night long, man, the beers just kept coming. I had to keep sort of.
Thank you.
Thanks, man, and thanks very much. Hey, Marie, there we go. The wonderful Marie.
Canadian fishing musician.
Yeah, but they were fun times.
That kind of reminds me of a story. Of course, you probably heard it, and I'm gonna shut up though because Rich is here, and I need to listen to Rich. So, out of respect, that type of thing. So, Rich.
Yeah, how are you, Rich? Well, getting the audio right.
No, tell a story, man. Tell a story. I love the stories.
Well,
Hey,
I'm doing great. And yourselves?
you talk about how the beers kept flowing and everybody kept buying your beer. I was working for a company called Cowboys at one point, and they had a contest to see who could sell the most satellite receivers. They did that from time to time with one thing or another. Well, so I went through and I did a pretty good job. I won one of them. You want to hand me that VHS tape behind you? Never mind. Oh, wow. That scared me. What?
I think it'd be all right if I put the rice just in the.
Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine.
How much fish for that?
I don't know, 2 cups. Add some water though. It's gonna need some water.
It's got
I know that, but it needs more. All right, this right here is the cat's meow. This is a VHS tape. And this is a VHS tape from the cat's meow. You see cat meow.
Yeah.
Cat's meow is a club down on Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Well, we went down to New Orleans, on this I guess this prize, whatever. And the district manager just kept buying beer after beer after beer. And they got these little spots on the street where you can buy beer. Well, I got so intoxicated, we ended up at the Cat's Meow, and that's where this came from. And it was, I got up there and sang a song, and they recorded it, and I paid for it afterwards because that's what they do. And I don't have a way to get this into a video anymore because it's VHS, and I ain't got a VHS player anymore. But I got up on stage and sang, "Take this job and shove it," at a company, thing, and got thrown out of the bar because I was so intoxicated. Can you imagine being so drunk in New Orleans that you got thrown out of a bar on Bourbon Street?
I have
hard
seen
to
it. I've seen it a few times, but hey, you can get them, Gary. You can get those tapes digitalized from some different companies. So you give them the video, and they'll either put it to a MP4 or they'll put it to a disc, whatever they suggest. Yeah, onto a card.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah. Look around, mate. We'll find the right people first. Make sure you get some good recommendations, because some people, you can get some good ones, and you can get some ones that really, if it's a tape, I've had people say, "Oh man, I give them the tape, and the tape's chewed up and wrecked." And yeah. But it is popular. It is a business out there now, because there are a lot of elderly people in that same situation. Like, I reckon I've got a box here with a bunch of. I've even got Bettercord tapes. Remember VHS? Remember the Bettercord ones? The smaller ones? Yeah, I've even got them in a box here somewhere. Like, I've got to do that.
I'm sorry, that wasn't a very interesting story, but it's a true one.
No, it was. It's the way of the world, mate. I'd imagine there would be millions of people around the world with VHS videos of their family, like
Oh, yeah.
old videos that they don't know what to do with it, and they're just keeping them on the bookshelf, or they've just got them sitting in a cupboard somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they just really would
If
like
you look
to.
on Amazon, there's actually if you look on Amazon, there's actually devices that'll do it. They're
Oh,
pretty
okay.
affordable. They're kind of affordable. Depends on if you can find somebody to do it for you cheap. Go that way, like somebody who's experienced, like Jonesy was saying, But there is devices where you can play them and have them hooked up to your computer at the same time. And as you're playing it, it's recording on your laptop.
Cool.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's different, but I mean, if you don't, it's pretty easy. It's basic things, but yeah.
I'm his double dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
Devil Dog's-
Thank you, Marie. So did you happen to find an email there, Gary?
Oh, I hadn't even been on my email. Let me check my email. I don't do a lot of emailing, but I do want to see that.
I hope I didn't overturn by putting it on my channel.
That's good.
I figured it was I'd use this as a shout out, and then collab. Once me, you, and Jonesy and everybody gets together with the audio track and the videos, we'll come out with this amazing, cool thing in the future all together as a collab. But
Oh, yeah.
I know you want to dance to it, so you want to kind of get a rhythm to it. So I sent you an email and asked a request if when you get time, and no rush, but see if you could find like a big green sheet or something to pin up and then dance in front of that green sheet for me.
Okay.
I'll give you an avatar that you can dance on all your videos. You know what I mean? I'll send it back to you as an avatar, and you can all your videos. You'll be dancing and doing this thing. It'll be the dancing belt loop thing, right?
There we go.
Yeah,
I
that'd
may,
be
may have to drop a little weight before I try that, though.
Yeah, right. Well, at least get better anyway. Start to feel a little better.
Yeah.
So I
No,
didn't
that-
hear. What was the update, Gary, as far as your situation in the doctors? What'd they say?
Doctor said I got the plague. Not the literal plague, but
Yeah,
you know,
I know what you're saying.
that
Yeah,
other thing. And so I figure, I had an idea. I think I'm going to do a video and live stream and say, come sit around my sick bed and keep me company or something like that.
Yeah.
Just something a little bit more. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
Yep.
Right.
I think too they might bring in people that might be able to help you get through it too, because there's been a lot of people that know it's like different elements of it, right? There's different stages of it. I've noticed. When it first was around, I'd had issues going to sleep one night, and I couldn't breathe if I laid down. I was having chest pains and stuff like this. So I went to the hospital, and because I didn't have a health card on me at the time, they actually put the blame on it being a lung infection. They said I had a lung infection, like a pneumonia attacking my right lung. They ruled out. They put the cotton swab up my nose and all that stuff, and rushed me out the door. Gave me puffers, and they ruled it out. But I later found out, obviously, that's the clear symptom signs of it. It's the same attributes as pneumonia and all that stuff, right? So, but I'll tell you honestly, I never got the vaccine. I fought against it, never got it, and haven't had it since. No, and so, it'll be interesting. I think you're a healthy chap, buddy. I think you're going to be fine. It's going to beat the snot out of you, I imagine. Probably beat you down your spirits. You know what I mean? But
it'll be all right.
Yeah, man.
Fact is, I think right now my brother and his wife have it as well, and no, I didn't get it from them. And but I know there's a few people right now and my other brother had it here not too long ago, and they said I can be home till I think next Thursday, not this Thursday, which is today, I guess, but a week from today.
That's a full week to work on your dancing skit, buddy. Joke.
I actually figured I could do another. I don't know if I'll do it 24, but another really long live stream just to, because I'm trying to get to that 4,000. I mean, it ain't the main most goal of mine, but it is something to look at.
I keep forgetting to do that. I have it on the playlist. Now, I'm going to do that right now. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna keep it open the whole time, Gary. I keep closing it down when I go to work. You know, because of my computer, I don't want to. I'm afraid it's like an Apple. I don't want to burn it out. But I'll put you on play in the background, and then in the morning when I go to work, my girlfriend, she'll go, your laptop's talking to me all day. It's making all these noises. So I shut it down now. I keep forgetting to reload it, my buddy. I'm gonna be on that for sure, 100%.
Oh, I understand. The fact is that I do the same thing.
Yeah, I had people help me, man. So I want to give it back, right? That's how it happened to me. They put my playlist on play, a bunch of people. So it's not like, it was one play at a time. A bunch of people teamed together. So,
Yep.
Well, right now I'm playing Indiana Backyard Gardeners. I know that she's been over 1,000 for a while, and so I'm just trying to help her reach hers. After now, I can still do some other stuff, work on mine while I'm doing it, but there's a few people I work on. I think that Warrior's Heart, fishing. I think at one point he was trying to get it, but I think he's got it.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
And then, Ann Dale Homestead was trying to get it, and I think she's got it. And then Indiana Backyard Gardener, I haven't talked to her lately, but I've been running her playlist a lot lately. And I'm hoping she'll get it pretty soon so I can, start another playlist. In fact, anybody that's, over 1,000 subscribers right now in the chat thing. Yep. And you're short of watch hours. I need you to go ahead and email me at beltloop29@aol.com. I'm going to try to put together something so the folks can. Now, something else I need you to do. That's a cool
idea, Gary. That's a real cool idea.
Well, I'm just trying to help.
That's excellent.
But I want you to go through and put up a master playlist as well with all your stuff on it. Don't bother including shorts. From what I understand, Devil Dog says they don't count. Everything I've heard said they do.
Depending on a laptop, yes. On a laptop, shorts count. On a cell phone, they don't.
Okay. Well,
that's what I've learned, anyways. Not through my experience.
Well, I've heard something similar that sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But just to eliminate any confusion, try to leave off the shorts. That way, whether somebody's watching it on a phone or whether they're watching it on a computer or television, because I watch a lot on my thing. But email me and tell me how many hours you got and how many you need. That way I can. And while I'm at this, talking about stuff. Sorry, Jonesy, I just ramble on. But
no, you go.
While you're at it, we got some folks that we's trying to help by the name of the Paffords. Charlie and Brandy Pafford are trying to, adopt Autumn, and that is their granddaughter through circumstances not of Autumn's or Charlie's and Brandy's making. She's in a real tight situation. Now they've already raised. I know that they've raised $2,600. I've got $300 in my pocket. I need to get sent to them. Now that came from Dill Hole. He's good people, and I'm gonna be contributing some myself. They've got this type of drawing type thing, and I think it's $20 for the expensive one and the $10 for the little one. And I'm going to be buying. As soon as I get a paycheck, probably be on the 15th. I'm gonna be buying $100 gift card to put on the big one, and I'm gonna buy a $50 gift card to put on the little one. So, I realize we just trying to help these folks out. And yes, you can contribute it to the cause if you win it. I'm just saying. We're just trying to help them. And that's, by the way you get in touch with them is going to be helpsomebody@gmail.com. Now that help is HEP. No spaces, and then immediately followed by somebody, SOMEBODY @gmail.com. So, you can give anonymously if you want to. and you don't have to put your, I typically, when I give money, I don't worry about it. I'm not trying to get anything in return. But if you're, looking at, maybe make yourself feel good about it or whatever, we're just trying to help them. We're just trying to help.
Yeah, it's a good cause there, Gary, for sure. And like, and if we can help.
Is the date, Gary? I think they're having it the 28th. Is it the 28th of August?
28th. Yeah. Sorry about that. August the 28th.
Yours truly. I'll be there playing music to help entertain and move things slowly, or smoothly, I should say.
That is appreciated, Rich. You're a good guy.
You are. Yeah. Awesome.
And I think I have a great time doing it. Like, I have a good time playing music, and to be rewarded with people that are supportive and enjoy it, that's, you can't ask for nothing better. The last video I just posted, honestly, like the Simple Man one, I'm sitting back and I couldn't believe the response and everything from them, from everybody. And all the times I played in clubs and stuff, most averagely during the week, you'd be lucky if 50, 60 people are there, on a Thursday night. In 24 hours, it's seen 200 views. Now, to some people, that might not seem rewarding because you want to hit the 1,000 mark. But for me, out of 200 views or so, 100 people, there's 100 comments. Like, you can't speak. I can't speak enough volumes in support and thankful because of that. Like, you don't get that response from a club playing a 10 to 2.
It's just to say that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the reward is so much tenfold. So it is just as rewarding for me doing it and being a part of it than it is for people hearing it.
By the way, Rich, and I'm sorry to interrupt. I swear I am.
That's okay.
But I just want to say thank you for, you played and helped us, raise money for for getting Devil Dog hooked up. And
yeah, I noticed you got that.
And
that's
with
awesome.
his new computer, and he's got it, and it's a whole lot faster than his last. And it's upgradable too.
I haven't seen him on live. Like, I haven't been able to catch him yet since he's been on there. So I've been following him. I keep catching him at the tail end of him leaving or going to bed.
But if somebody would drop Canadian Fishing Musicians Riches, Facebook, or not his Facebook, his YouTube channel link down there, y'all go check him out. He's got some great music. I mean, he really does. He's got that toe tapping music. And it makes you want to tap your toes, just get into the
Just
beat.
wait till you hear the song wait till you hear your theme song, Gary. I got it. I purposely put it at like 96 beats per minute. So it's like tick tock 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 tick tock 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 tick tock 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 right? So you can really I wanted to get a dancing momentum for you, I tried to slow it down, and I'm like, Gary wouldn't like that. Like, it's got to be toe tapping. That's what he said, toe tapping.
That's right.
So I just speeded it up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jonesy. I just talk and talk and talk.
No, I'm just. How do I go about? How do I go about the blue riding the wrench?
You left click. Right click on their name, you can wrench a few people in.
YouTube, you got to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, on the
you
YouTube
have to do it on the YouTube. What you do is you go over to the chat, and you hover over one of these comments, and that you want to promote to and then you put it on those three little dots that show up on the right. Then you regular click on that, and then at the very bottom it'll say add a moderator. So and then you just add a moderator.
Okay, like all right.
Well, I tell you what.
Share it for Gary.
Yeah.
If you'd like,
Jones, I got to jump off. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Tom. And
Good
if you
seeing
haven't
you.
checked out Tom's page there, Frank and Tina, check out his cooking stuff. It's absolutely sensational.
All right. I tell you what, if you'll share that screen I just put up there, I'll show you real simple how to do it. It's real easy. I can't do it on yours, but I can show you how to do it. You just, put my Gary, AKA Belt Loop, full screen on there, and I'll show you.
Yeah, don't put mine up yet. I got one back there.
Yeah, I see that. I've just seen that now. Yeah.
Just show Gary.
You can show my screen, and I'll show you really easy.
Screen. All right. So, yeah, Gary. So add your screen in, Gary.
Yeah. Add my screen. There we go. Now I'm going to go over here to the chat, and y'all should be able to see that. All right. Yep. I'm going to go over to Devil Dog's Keeper, for example. See, I've got my cursor just over that comment. See that little 3 dots on the right?
Yeah, mate. Yep.
You click on that, just regular click. Now I cannot make her a moderator because it's not my strength. But from here I could report or block, and I'm not about to do that on Devil Dog's Keeper. So does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, and it works. Thank you very much.
There is a cool thing. If you get to a point where you're growing and you get to a point where you're large enough, you can add somebody to your YouTube account as moderator and moderator, and they can be inside there as well and deal with these stuff while you're streaming at the same time. But you really want to have somebody you can trust. Like, that's beyond moderator. Like, they have full access to your YouTube channel analytics, the whole nines, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess that's why I'm considered a little bit naive a lot of the times. I got so many moderators. There are times when every comment in there is from a moderator.
Wow, you got a lot of loving people, man.
I do. I mean,
you
they
touch a lot of people's hearts, buddy.
You do.
They're good people.
Who would think like a person like me in Tasmania would be connecting with a person like Gary in wherever you are in Mississippi, my friend, and then we've got our Canadian fishing musician down the bottom. We've got
I
a
don't
Mississippi.
think me and Gary would have ever connected if it wasn't for internet. You know what I mean? And we have the same last names.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Mine's Roberts. His is Roberts. Yeah.
Typically, I don't share that, Rich. But
I know. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got my last name is very popular around the globe, so I've got a lot of friends, relatives, or connections.
I imagine so.
Yes.
So
in my school, there was 3 of us. Stephen Jones, 3 of us, and when you'd be in assembly, and the principal would be giving his lecture about the do's and the don'ts and what's up and what's happening. And then at the end of the assembly, if you were in trouble or there was something important to do or whatever, he would say, such and such, stay back after the assembly and see me. And he'd say, Stephen Jones, can you please stay back after the assembly? So all 3 of us would go there and he'd say, not you, you.
That's fun.
You've been a bad boy.
Hey,
Used to get up to a bit of mischief.
I spent all day in the principal's office one time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, we got something in
Many
common.
times.
That's it.
Mine was for 3 separate infractions. But I've already told that story, so I won't bore y'all with it again. But anyhow, I guess we can safely say that we all kindred spirits if we all spend all day at the.
Who hasn't? Like, honestly, you haven't lived unless you've done something wrong and you've gone to the gone to that office when you think, uh-oh. And like in our day, not like today, but in our day, the cane would come out and, it's put your hand out, turn it a bit more that way, a bit more, and then bang.
Oh, wow. We got it on the rear end.
Fingertips, man, the fingertips. Like we had to put our fingers right there, and he would try to get right at the tip of your fingers to really make it sting.
I think I'd pull back.
Yeah.
You got more. If you did, you got more. You had to stand there and take it, and you just had to do it. That was it.
My last year in school, I got sent to the principal's office for fighting. I think that's what it was. I don't know. I stayed in trouble for one reason or another. But he broke out the I understand. It's not much money for it now. I totally understand that, Frank. Or Tina. I don't know who I'm talking to, but nevertheless.
I think it's Frank. Yeah, he's out and about.
In fact, I went ahead and for my first year, whenever I do get monetized, I'm gonna take any money that I make for at least the first year. It may be longer, and give it to just a worthy cause, whatever it is. It's my understanding that the average pay on that is like somewhere between $30 and $300. It's not like that's a lot of money. My job pays my bills, and I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this to meet good people and just enjoy. Folsom Prison, Johnny Cash. That's awesome.
And if you go to the side 2 track,
Walk the line.
that's it.
That's impressive. I like that call.
Sun Records.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm I figure I've got, what do I need it for? I don't.
Yeah.
It's just a goal. It's an accomplishment. It's what we strive for channel growth. That's all. It's just a hurdle. That's all.
I'm working towards it.
Yeah, that's right. Gives you something to work towards. That's all. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if I was to go back, I would say honestly, I probably maybe wouldn't have pressed the Montanize button right away. I might have waited until maybe 2, 3, 5,000, 10,000 at that point. But it was fun, and the community got involved, and it allowed them to be involved with my channel growth. So it was a really cool thing for everybody to get involved with.
There it is.
And it's great that way. So
Well, that reminds me. The other day, I put on my community tab something about a bunch of folks that I know that help you grow your channel and grow communities. And there's so many of them. I had to add 1 or 2 there after the fact because I got to realizing I had missed a couple people. It's important to try and point these folks out so that folks can pick and choose who they want to go see, and if they want, they can see all of them.
Hey, Rich, have you connected with Baker?
no, not as far as I know. No.
He's another cool singer. Does
He's a
some good
singer.
country songs. Yeah. He plays guitar and does a bit of singing. He's a wonderful guy, and a bit of other stuff as well. I wish I knew what I was doing. I'd be putting up their links.
So I got this screen shared here. I was gonna.
Yeah.
I can't help. I gotta show Gary this, and I need you to see it. So this is the creation of the song. Now, because I couldn't send a WAV file, so to speak, without it being, I put it behind this sort of visual thing. But the intention was all morning I was trying to find a way to get the dancing from you, or find a way to contact you, Jonesy, to talk about it first. But
Yep.
I figured with your channel doing this, and then my channel with a different aspect, we combine it all later on as one. It would be like, links to go and find Belt Loop, like find the final mix, final production, so to speak. You know what I mean? Here's 2 different perspectives. So keep in mind. But if you want to keep this, Gary, by all means, you can use this intro as something in between your videos, halfway in between your videos, whatever. Whatever you want to do. I'm just cool with it, but here you go. Here it is.
Baker.
Chit chat to the bad and loosen up your belt loop strap. He's a one of a kind. He will treat you fine at the belt loop 29. Yeah. Chit chat to the bad and loosen up your belt loop strap. He's a one of a kind. He will treat you fine at the belt loop 29. Like and subscribe. Ooh yeah. Like and subscribe. At the Belt Loop 29.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. awesome.
Neat, right?
See how I
If,
can get that?
Yep.
I sent it to you email and everything.
Okay.
So you have all the original files. You got the original WAV file. So you can if you want, you can do different genre like vendors, or if you want maybe somebody else with a lot more experience in the movie editing kind of thing. I'm totally open with whatever you want to do, but the song's yours, man. You can do whatever you want for the rest of your life with that track. It's yours.
You
Nice.
know, put a smile on my face there, Rich. You know, I
In the video description, it says that I have gifted this track for any use for Belt Loop 29's channel, blah, blah. Like, you have full rights to the song.
That's awesome.
That this is only an early production, and to keep waiting, keep up. Like, you'll see in the description, it says full dancing reveal. Like, you're going to do a dance reveal to the song is coming soon, but you can only find it on Belt Loop's channel. So get it now. So yeah, I'm trying to create this hype with Jonesy, right? Get this hype going around this dance, man. Because I don't know if it's gonna get any better than his. Like, I gotta lie, when you get those Amazon voices in and Gary's going, you know, hey Google, hey Google, me and Judy are cracking up, man. I'm in tears, like, and people don't realize if the longer one, it's actually different music and different things, you know. Hey Google, who am I?
Hey Google, what's the armadillo or whatever you
Master.
I ain't even tried Google since the internet got there. Hey Google, what time is it?
Oh, my eyes, I'm crying, I'm laughing so good.
It may need to be rebooted or something. Hey Google, what time is it?
Thank you, chat. Traveling Fools Baker, thank you, man.
Well, Google's being obstinate tonight. She does that on occasion. She probably heard us talking about her and decided she just didn't want to answer.
I'm tearing, I'm laughing so much.
I was going to discuss something that Baker, mentioned, that a lot of the connections, you know, never, none of the connections ever stick. I don't know. I think that maybe we need to focus a little bit better on how to make them stick, because you know, it's hard when you're doing a live stream it's hard for people to leave the live stream and spend 3 minutes watching somebody's video, and wait until the end to like and subscribe, because they're wanting to get back to that, the live stream. After all, that's what brought them there to begin with. But we need to do, some kind of a video explaining how to make sure that those connections stick.
Well, I have a theory that, and it's only speaking of my time on YouTube as the growth as it is, and through all the how-to videos from, big channels telling us smaller channels how to do it right and all this nonsense. But the one thing I can say is that nowadays people like to get to know who they're getting, like they like to know who they're subbing to, I notice. I find people that engage in panels and support tend to get a little bit more of the organic growth, because people get a chance to see your face. They get a chance to see who you are. And it's unfortunate because YouTube has always been a platform where our content should speak for itself. It's only recently the lives have now become this big booming thing, right? Yeah. So I'm noticing that a lot of people are, every video we see thumbnails. What do you see in the thumbnail? Their face, right? This picture, cartoons are huge right now. I don't know why, but the cartoon drawing stigmata of your portrait, I've been noticing a lot in thumbnails in the bigger channels. All these cartoon guys and cartoon avatars and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that would make you stick. What I'm saying is getting engaged into panels help, for sure. I've noticed that. And then just being organic, like finding the genres that suit your channel really seems to help. Getting out there and growing with other people is cool too, and it helps a lot. That's how I've met some of these fine fellas. But really understanding and honing down your channel into what you want to be as a content creator, and then finding those people out there to kind of be your support network in your channel while other people kind of find out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That seems to be the most structured way, and it might seem slow, but I promise you in the long run, you will see good analytics going across the screen. Might not happen today, but say 6 months from now, you'll be like, there's a steady 20, 30 people in my stream. Then 7 months later, there's a steady 90 people in my stream. And you'll start seeing that growth.
It's like I joined this little community about, let's just say a month. I think it's even been less than that. Like I've only stumbled in, and I was on this Radio Jonesy page or channel. I was, I don't know, 23 or something subscribers, which were like close family and a few friends and a few different things. And I really haven't done too much. Put a few little videos up, and it's great to see so many people. Like I'm over 100 now, so that's only within a month. So I can't believe the friends and people that are out there that, for one, would want to watch this. This,
I know the feeling, Jonesy. I know the thing.
But, for two, it's fabulous. That was the wife come out before too. She said, "Don't get too excited because it is now 9:30 or 9:25 a.m. and it is Friday, which means it's grocery day." So she's getting excited about running to the supermarket, which is really last Friday. The infamous day was the other Friday when that live was on. That was that a week ago? Week ago today, Gary.
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Do you think that 24 hours has affected your immune system, or do you think being awake?
Good question. I don't know. I feel like I got enough sleep after that. I know it took me a couple of days to catch up. But by the way, Barbecue Mike G, I'm just going to say that I'm on a lot of different panels during different times. It's hard for me to get on here during this time, just because I'm usually if I'm on a panel right now at this hour, I'm usually at work, and so you usually see my avatar right there in the middle. But sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack. I think that by the way, at 100, you're eligible for your customized, URL. So
what do I do with that?
Well, instead of it saying YouTube at this long dashboard code, you can go to your manage your YouTube channel and go into your settings, and you'll see a thing, a notification. It should be in your analytics by now. It might take a few hours depending on how long you've been over the 100, but you should get some type of confetti saying congratulations, you've now applied. You can now apply for your URL, and you can make it anything you want. And it's so much easier. So now when you go to share things out, instead of it showing just a YouTube link, it'll show your name, like Radio Jonesy at youtube.com or whatever the case may be.
Nice. Or Jonesy, you could put on there. I'm just going to throw out an idea. Okay. You could throw out there, Belt Loop 29 is awesome, on your channel.
At Radio Jonesy, youtube.com.
I'm just playing, Jonesy.
Don't make me plug my toy in.
No. It's
I love it. You got them good though. Like you got them dialed in good at the moment that it means. That's me and Devil Dog will go off and press things. You're just like, oh my god, what was that?
This time of the morning, right? This time of the morning in this room, there's no blind here, because you really appreciate the sun. You really need the sun to warm you, because it was like 4 degrees Celsius now, so it's warming up at 4 degrees. So and there's no heating in this room either. So I'm really, I've got the thermal vest on, and I always wear a hat just to keep your head warm. And
you ever heard of a fishing buddy heater? Fishing buddy heater that you can hook up? No? Well, I've seen a few friends of mine hook it up where they put the propane tank. It's a long hose. You can get an adapter. You put it outside in the window, and you put the propane tank outside. And then you put the hose through your window and down in, and this heater thing is just like, it'll heat up a massive room in a matter of an hour.
Wow.
It's really cool, yeah. I use it for ice fishing. It's pretty neat. You can get oil-based ones that aren't propane at all. I guess it's, I don't know what that oil's called. Gary might know the name of it. You know, what's the oil called that you use for the old school lanterns and stuff like that for lights, but you use it for, heaters. They have heaters like that too, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's, I don't know. People down here, like, honestly, people in this town will be walking around now, the sun's out at 4 degrees. They'll have shorts and T-shirts on because the sun's out. They'll be trying to get the sun on their skin.
Yeah.
I had an idea, Jonesy. You ought to get something and put up in that window to hang up your watch, the one that is solar charged.
Mm-hmm.
You just have it there when the sun's shining through that window.
That's the problem this time of year. We've got we're on the third day of sun, and then we've got a week of rain and clouds coming in. So the forecast,
Oh, really, eh?
long range forecast. But when it rains, it's actually warmer because of the clouds. I don't know how it works, but honestly, I'm no weatherman.
Well, the clouds hold in the heat. That's what happens. If you have a cold night, it's going to be clear. The clear nights are, excuse me, are going to be colder because there's nothing to hold in the heat. When you have clouds, it holds the heat in. It's like an insulation.
Right.
So, I'm sorry. I thought you'd want to know.
Yeah,
But
no, for sure. Yeah.
it's just one of those weird, stupid facts that I know that don't mean anything to anybody.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'd have to disagree, Gary. I that's probably when you see the video, you'll see what I put in the description as a commentary thing for you, buddy. I went all out on that thing. I had to tell people about you. One of my favorite things about it is that you'll come out with these things that create conversation spurts that come from nowhere, and it's just because of you going, I have an idea. Now I'm just talking out of my, and it starts from there. And boom, all of a sudden the panel's just alive, and I love it. It's a great attribute to the panels, man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm always having crazy ideas.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Man, like my
It's a
late
good thing
father.
you share them with them before you try them. You know what I mean? Share them with us before you try them.
Well, if you think about it, at one time people thought the earth was flat. Well, they did. And now there's some folks that have gone back to that way of thinking. I personally think they just want to try and convince somebody of something crazy.
It's just a choice of diversity. Somebody's got to pick a side of the coin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather talk about fishing or, what lure to use or, what's the best boat to get or even, what's the best microphone to use on doing the YouTube thing.
My experience microphone is the Shure here, the one that I'm using. It all around is amazing, and it plugs right into your computer, so it goes USB direct right in, so you don't need all the rest of the gadgets. Just goes right in. Okay. But it is a little pricey. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's under $200. It's under $200, but I mean, it could never go wrong. It actually is probably cheaper for other people for the States. It's more expensive for us. I had to order this from the States, right? So it's probably cheaper for you guys. But I was using this one here. Now, if it wasn't so dang heavy, I would consider it being as a giveaway gift something. But the thing weighs I'd say close to 20 pounds or something. It's heavy.
Wow.
And this is what Devil Dog uses as well. They work really well. The only thing I had an issue with this is if you have inside room, like say people, in other rooms, kids, this microphone will pick it up everywhere, around, anywhere. It doesn't matter what feature. It's so hot of a microphone that it will pick up everything going on outside around you. Where this is an isolation microphone. If I go like this and go talk away from the microphone,
I know. I've seen that.
You can barely hear me. Like, you can't even hear me. So I have an air conditioner going on back in my room. I have, Judy doing her thing, or she might be cooking and running the microwave. You cannot hear it, and it's literally within 10 feet away from me. So that's right. So that's kind of the idea. Go ahead, Jonesy.
No, I've got the Sennheiser 854 here that I'm using.
Now that's a really good audio tech microphone for singing in.
Yeah,
for live performance, and a Shure 58. That's right, another live mic. I used those a lot for doing lives and stuff like panels when I first started.
Jones, you might want to keep it away from the panel because I'd probably break it.
Yeah, I put in the thumbnail to drop
Tell
the
you
mic
what,
thing because Gary
this has
chucked the
been
microphone across.
if you can see the cut that this has been dropped a few times. You can see this
Yeah.
has been on stage, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
they're pretty.
it ain't been put up against my voice. So I'm just saying my voice can be pretty detrimental, I reckon.
It's pretty soothing, Gary. Pretty soothing. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is the Shure SHURE SM7B.
SM7B.
Yeah, make sure, and it's called the Podcast Live Recording Microphone. So there's SM7V, which is a $500-600 version of this, which is specifically just for recording. It doesn't have the USB.
Yep.
This is the SM7V, and it has the USB and direct for your thing.
right.
And so for it, basically what they did is they've brought this generic model out based off of this really high expensive one for podcasters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can use it as a podcast mic and we can record with it.
There's such growth. There's such a growth in the business for these microphone companies and
There
audio
is, yeah.
people now. The mixing desks, all that sort of stuff now is getting not aimed at the musicians. It's getting aimed at people wanting to broadcast podcasts and live
Hey.
stream. So,
Jonesy, can you do me a favor and bring up Drunken Chef's latest comment?
Drunken Chef.
Yeah, he said, I need one like that, drown out the tap dancing dogs. For
Yeah.
just a minute, I thought it said, my eyesight's pretty bad. So I thought he said, I need one like that, drown out the lap dancing dogs. I was about to say, how's a dog give you a lap dance? That just didn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, that was stupid. Go ahead.
Well, there are some little pooches that you do cuddle and they sit on your laps all day and jump about. Like we've had we used to have this lovely dog for a number of years. He was a Maltese cross Shih Tzu. So he was probably my daughter, who's now 26. She got him on her maybe it was her 5th birthday. She said she just wanted a dog, and we go, oh, really? I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a, everywhere you went. I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a dog. Everywhere, I want a dog. And so we just give in, and we just went to the breeder, and we got the when you get a dog that's not good enough for shows, it's got a fault in it, like an overbite or a floppy ear or whatever it had. And it was at like discount bargain basement prices from a breeder. So we bought this lovely little dog, and tell you what, he survived about almost 20 years. And and he just lost him a few years ago. Yeah, he was a great dog. He would befriend the friends. Like they come to the house. Like I've got, picture my sort of lifestyle. I've got a lot of people coming in and out, like people dropping things off, musicians coming in to do stuff and hanging out and interviews. And if he didn't know you, or if he wasn't comfortable with you, he would be this little angry ant that would go, and he would not let up until that person was out of the house. He was trying to protect us all. But if someone come over once or twice, he goes, oh, that's me mate Tom. And he'd walk up to Tom and go, put his head down, and Tom would give him a bit of a scratch, and he would be all over him and strutting around like he's whether he owns him. I don't know what his go was, but he was a lovely dog.
Baker, just relation to his question there, they do have a situation where you can, depending on which product. I know for Apple they have Lightning USB to 1/4 inch, like to Lightning C cable, which is your common thing. But I would look to see. I imagine if Apple has it, Android or Windows, Mac, whatever, they would have it as well. You just have to look into it. But I believe it's called, like you have it there, 1/4 inch to USB Lightning C. Media. It wouldn't be an HDMI cable, but it'll be a media transferring thing, and it'll have an audio input with the USB that can plug either into your phone or your laptop, your computer, whatever the case may be. They do have it for Apple, though.
Yeah. No, Mr. Baker, or Baker, he's got this lovely sort of rich, deep country vocal. And he's got some.
I'm gonna get connected with him.
Yeah, nice little songs on his channel. So it's like I said before, it's amazing how someone from one part of the globe in Australia to Canada to America can just all connect and talk about something in that we've all got in common. And yeah, it's a wonderful platform for this sort of communication. Is what I like about it.
We are in 3 different countries, ain't we?
Yep.
We are,
Cool.
yeah.
Yep.
I just wasn't thinking about it.
Now I'm trying to find Baker here. I'm having a hard time just through.
He's linked in the thing. Yeah,
Is it
let me
there?
have a look. Yeah. Just go back. It is probably. Let me
I
have a
found
look.
it. Devil
It's
Dog
the
Keeper
last-
shared it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
And thank you for that. The keeper of the dog, the devil.
She keeps the leash.
There's a song there. The keeper of the dog. Is he the devil? The keeper of the dog. I keep having weird thoughts of writing songs. People will say something and it pops. You know how things just pop into your head, and you.
Devil has a key.
The devil went down to Texas. He was looking for a chicken farm to steal.
Yeah.
The devil went down.
Not really. That I'm leaving all that alone. That's not me. Not me. But yeah. It's it's the whole music scene. I don't see a link. Someone's asking for a link. Let me.
For who?
Hang on. Let me just. What am I doing? Let me go.
Devil Dog's Keeper. If it's somebody in the chat, all you have to do is look at the chat just like we did with making a moderator and go to the right and the 3 dots. When you click on that dot, the very top thing on that menu that pops down is going to be go to channel. And so you can literally click on that and it'll open up another tab and take you to their channel. So if somebody puts a link or even a statement in the chat, you can just go through and go to directly to their channel. And then just hit Control C and Control V. Control C copies it and Control V pastes it. Of course, you have to have it highlighted.
There he is, Hollywood in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Rich?
How you doing, champ? I haven't seen you in a while.
It's because
you've been busy on that computer, haven't you? Behind the scenes,
I've been trying to set
dirty
it up.
dog.
I've been trying to set it up and everything else. I was on yesterday a little bit, but not. Like I went to Woman Outdoors' live last night and somebody else's and stuff, but Gary wouldn't let me get on because he didn't go live or anything. So
I didn't have internet.
Yeah, he was out apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On my phone, I could have done it on my phone, but I don't know how to use live stream or StreamYard on my phone.
Just go to your browser and go to StreamYard.
I don't.
Shut your
I
door,
have a hard
Eddie.
time doing it too, Gary. Myself, I'll be honest with you. That's why I stopped going live when I was fishing all the time because I really like to have people up in the panel like hosting while I'm fishing. You know what I mean? They can be like, "Oh, look at Rick CFM's got this. You know what's he using?" And in order to use StreamYard on my cell phone, it's so small and so difficult, compact. It's really hard for me to use. So, I have an issue with it.
What's up, Barbecue Mike?
I will admit it.
G.
I struggle with the StreamYard.
How you doing, Baker?
I do too. And I don't even know on a cell phone. I don't know how to get somebody up from the basement. I mean, I assume
It's easy, dude. All
you can
do
see
is-
them down there. You just got to get in there. You got to get your phone up closer. You can see.
Well,
he's just trying to make excuses.
Yeah.
That live video I did this morning of the sunrise, and then I turned it off. Why would that disappear? I just didn't make it public, did I?
You go check your analytics. It might be unlisted at the moment, and depending if you press public, but it's still there. But you got to go to YouTube Studio and then go look at your content and see. It'll probably be processing.
Yep.
And then there'll be a little box there. You'll see it'll either be unlisted, private, or public. You might not have publicked it.
Yeah.
It might be unlisted.
It was a
And
nice sunrise this morning.
Yeah, check it out. Check and find.
And then sometimes it takes a minute to actually go for it to upload and show people on YouTube.
See, here's the funny thing about this whole thing, though. Devil Dog is giving me credit for knowing how to do something, and yet at other times he acts like, I don't know nothing, which is true a lot of the time. I get that. But, am I, well, I don't know.
Devil Dog's a bully.
Well, he is, but he's also a helpful person.
So I tried an experiment that I can share with a few people. It's a little short story.
Yep.
I tried posting a video. I posted Simple Man, but before I posted it public while it was processing, I had it unlisted. And
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to share that when it was unlisted there, Rich.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. Being unlisted, you can still share it because your content people will be able to, as long as you have the link, you can press on it. The point is on my page itself, it won't appear public.
Okay.
And it won't post as public. So we can all share it as a group. And this is the reason why I'm sharing this. When you get monetized, they give you an option. It's called post your video to memberships or post it public. So that's what made me think about it. I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Let's think if I wasn't monetized. How do I operate this way? Well, I have all these emails, right? So if I post my video unlisted and I contact all my friends who have emailed, right? Because I save all the emails I have from YouTube channels and I save them as contacts. I send it as one email, wait 3 hours, and then post it.
Hey,
now,
Rich.
what I did is I did this. Hold on. I posted a video like that, and then I posted a video just public, just completely straight up. And I'm going to tell you, the analytics were completely different when it was unlisted, and I allowed my contacts to get a hold of it first, because when it got published on my analytics, it would save 60 minutes. In the first 60 minutes, there's 120 views. That's because 40 people got to see it before I pressed public.
I feel
Isn't
privileged.
that weird? No, but my point, I'm just saying, like, they give you that feature as a monetized channel. So when you see, you know how you'll see like a video got posted 2 minutes ago and there's 1,000 and something views? Yeah. That's because it was a membership video first. And then they publicized it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, as smaller channels, if you keep in contacts with your emails, I might have found a way that you can kind of do that and amp your video postings before you make them public by keeping in touch with your contacts via email.
Hey, I have a question, Rich. My wife does not allow me to spend any money on YouTube, like memberships or super chats or anything like that. Yep. But she's in here right now, and I'm asking her, "Hey, babe, can I join Rich's channel?"
I haven't made channel memberships. I have them made already up. No, I have them ready to go, but I haven't pressed forward. The final thing you have to do is welcome your people, right? And I'm scared to do it. That's the final thing. I've got them all lined up. I got it all ready to go. They're not just your normal memberships. You don't just pay for a badge or a sticker. You actually get rewards. As a $5 membership, you'll get stickers and letters and stuff and songs for your channels, like from $5 all the way up to $100 memberships. But I just have a hard time pressing the final go, and all it wants me to do is say, welcome channel members to my member thing. And I'm just trying to look at it like, what is the most professional approach to, because basically the bigger channels, they make a video, and in that video it might be 5 minutes, but they explain, why do you want to join my channel, right? And so that's kind of the idea, is I have to be able to come up with this pitch and like basically ask people to join my channel, my memberships. And that's hard for me, man.
No, listen, okay, couple things here.
It's tough, bro.
Couple things here. Yes. Number one, I can't afford $100 a month subscription.
No, I'm saying $5 ones
I might be. She called me stupid for asking. Number two, you're gonna sell itself, dude. You don't have to put no big freaking thing out there because your music and everything else sells itself.
I understand that. I just for me, I want to make a few really good solid contacts with some people first. I have a few more side projects to do to kind of show the evidence of what I can, giving Gary this song and hopefully seeing this build with Jonesy and having this video collab, him dancing, being able to get this together. Not only is great for the community, but it'll help me in the long run as well, for people that want to see, like, how does he make intro songs? Do you see what I'm saying? And so it works all the way around, right? So once I get some of these out there, then it'll be a little bit more easier for the other membership packages that I've made, because some memberships are up to $30 or $40, $50 a month. But that's complete video audio assistance for all your videos. We do one-on-one counseling. Every time you want to post a video, we have the option of working together and all that stuff. But again, pressing the go on it,
I'm sure there's
I don't know, man.
There's a market for certain things. Well, right now it's everyone's feeling the pinch. I reckon there's a bit of a world sort of downturn. Everything's dearer, fuel's dearer, food's dearer. Everything's out there. So you've definitely found a niche because people need that little bit of an edge, like a little bit of something at the start, So I think you're going to roll into it.
I find the biggest trending thing on YouTube, and it sucks, but it is one of the biggest trending thing is teaching somebody else how to use YouTube. Whether it's small channels, I see a lot of titles and tagments of people's videos where it says helping YouTubers grow. You'll see a lot of these bigger channels that have 1 million views or 3 million views. Or subscribers. That's what their niche is basically content that helps YouTubers
he's feeling content. Great. He's eating.
Right. So that's kind of the trending thing. Me, I kind of looked at it like, I don't know. I've spent days trying to find these videos and went through these videos where people try and show me stuff about YouTube and stuff. And basically they talk so much or they show me so much information in 5 minutes that I didn't even remember the first thing they tried to show me before. So like it just becomes a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? Guys would be like, this is how you work StreamYard. You do this and you do this and you drag this down and you do this and you right click here and boom, you're done. See ya? Good. Bang. Like and subscribe. And you're just sitting there going, what? Right? You see what I'm saying? And so, but that seems to be the niche. Me, I kind of wanted to create this thing that might ruffle feathers with those type of creators. And it's basically, instead of having to search long and far for YouTube channels to find these little plugins and these things, it's right here. Have it. You know what I mean? Here's the start from here to there. So hopefully it might start something. We'll see.
There's always a market.
Yeah.
2 things. I don't know if it means anything, but at one point I loaded up a bunch of videos. I scheduled them to come out, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday, something like this.
I gotta release the video.
I had many of them scheduled. I took off for 5 months. They didn't push those at all. And I think that was because, I wasn't continuing to upload.
Yeah.
So I think they look at one of the things that they look at if they're going to push you or me or, anybody, they're looking for people that are consistently putting up content. Secondly, to Devil Dog. Devil Dog, you let your woman run your house.
I'm sorry?
I said, you let your woman run your house?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you said you had to ask your wife, man, you need, put your foot down. Yeah, go in there right now and tell her you're going to do what you're going to do.
Gary.
I got yeah, right.
No.
Here's the thing. I'll
happy
speak
wife,
on
happy life. That's the motto.
exactly. Yes, there you go.
Hey,
he's just trying to get me in trouble.
I know he is.
Stirring
Do that on your channel, Gary.
Gary's making stew right now.
Yeah. But, I was trying to find something quick, but geez, I'm slow at it. I got to have
So
it.
he says, why does
my
YouTube
finger.
let some subs stick, and even if you watch 4 videos and another, does anyone know? I would love to tell you if I could tell you what I assume it is, but in all honesty, at this point,
Yeah.
I don't. I can't tell you why. I've
What-
noticed.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What most people have told me, the information I'm getting is at least 3 minutes. Like, watch a video for 3 minutes, put a little comment there, at least 3 minutes, and then maybe watch a second video. Is probably the done thing, and watch it and put a little comment there. It seems to stick. If like mine, that's what my experience. Like, I've been up and down for the last say 3 or 4 days, and today I'm solidly over the 100. So it's but I try to watch, and like everyone says, you do get stuck into that.
I'm doing okay, but actually I feel like crap. But Devil Dog's wife wants to call you.
Does she? Hopefully she gets you trying to get me in trouble.
You feeling okay, Ben? You need anything, let me know.
Oh, he's such a gentleman.
The other thing I might encourage to add to Jonesy's comment there is what you're commenting. Try to make it supportive. Don't use the word sub.
No.
Please, I notice some people, like, even in it doesn't really matter. I think in the long run, if you really like somebody, you'll just keep finding your way connected there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people make an impression on me. If I don't see them in a couple days, I go finding you. It's true, man. It's true.
I hope you like me, Rich.
Well, let me see what you got. Let me see.
No, I'm just saying I hope you like me. You were just saying it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
it's true though. But it's tough because I've seen on big channels or the how-to videos, and they've said that YouTube does not like comments where it's like, I've come to full support you, or I've come to sub your channel underneath a video that has nothing to do with YouTube growth. It can put a channel into trouble if you're monetized. It can put you into trouble in the long run. Let's say if you got reported and they looked into your channel analytics, found comments, and it showed that, then it would show you could fall under the clause of running a sub for sub stream because of that comment being put, like, allowed on your videos.
Yeah, right.
I was warned about it.
I went to a new channel last night I was guided there by somebody, and I went there and watched this video, and I let it run on the big screen, and then I found my phone and I pulled it out and had to watch the video again so I could type into it. Love the slow motion fire, and I'm new here, got sent over by such and such a person that check you out, so looks like I've connected well with you, something like that. I wrote something like that, so that's probably not the thing to do.
Hey, Gary, what Tammy say? What Tammy say about Jamie calling her? No,
I don't say anything away from my wife I wouldn't say in front of her.
No, what I'm saying is when you said Jamie's fixing to call you to Tammy, what'd she say?
She said she was going to go lay down, take a nap. Is what she said. The fact is, here's the thing, Devil Dog. Some people, and there's nothing wrong with it. Some people, give their spouse, more power, more juice. In our house, we have kind of a bicameral, yeah, babe.
Did you lose your taste and smell?
No, I still taste. By the way, Devil Dog's asking, what you said about, his wife. I told him he needed to go tell his wife that, well, I'll explain it. Devil Dog had to ask his wife if he could spend some money or something. And I told him he needs to go in there and put his foot down, and take up charge.
What you want, and I spend what I want.
That's right. You spend what you want, and I spend what I want. See, we got.
And that's the wonderful world of Belt Loop 29.
That's right.
I like it.
The fact is, she does her thing, and I do mine.
Baker.
It's a perfect example of certain times you can agree to disagree and still smile and walk away. You know what I mean? And love.
Well,
it's
why
awesome.
should I care? Why should I care when she spends money on this, that, or the other thing? She works. She earned it. She's she makes about as much as I do. Well, maybe not as much, but we got bills that she pays and bills that I pay, and I'm just saying that some folks make joint decisions, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's really not. But But there are other situations like mine and Tammy's where I do my thing, she does hers. That doesn't mean it's better or worse than somebody else. It's just an understanding that some folks, do things differently, in my opinion. And I was just playing with you a little bit anyhow, Devil Dog. I was trying to get you in trouble.
I know you were. Yeah, I don't do the bills or I get the money or whatever, but she pays the bills.
So, Devil Dog, the camera you're going through right now, is that the laptop or is that is it the same camera?
It's Logi. Yeah, it's the same camera.
Because it looks crisper. It looks like it's more tighter in resolution.
It's hooked up to the tower now.
So you're going through that video card as well then?
Yeah.
Awesome. That looks way better, man. It looks crisp.
And that sun's biting in here, I tell you.
Let's see, is that better?
Yeah, it looks good. No, it looks crisp.
Yeah, that looks good. Look at that. I put my hand there, and my face looks peachy. I put my hand there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I have these big dome lights over top of me, like really smoking hot, like they're big lights like this. If I turn them off, my whole skin tone just goes completely like.
Well, see, I didn't know what I look like. I mean, it looked good on my computer before. Shut up, Gary. But I just changed the resolution right now, as you said that, to high definition 720p. It was on the 480, but now I put it on 720.
You realize why I might find that humorous?
No. You see what Baker said.
See, I let my girl run the show, because if I was running the show, I'd be tripping all over my underwear, my boxers, and my socks by day 3, and I'd probably be eating Kraft dinner out of a box without cooking it by day 6.
Well, see, some of these people I don't guess know Judy, because somebody just Baker just asked, "Is that the Queen?"
That is the Queen. Yeah, come say hi, Judy. Come say hi, my love.
She can't hear you though because he's got on the headsets.
No, she's got headsets in the bedroom there.
Nice.
No, I mean when she comes over here.
Yeah. No, I have that figured out now.
You got the splitter? You got the splitter where she can have them too? Okay.
In-ear monitors, yeah.
Well, does that go one ear only? Do you get 2 lines in? You go left and right?
2,
yeah.
But she's gonna take the direct here.
Here we go.
Give me a sec.
Oh. There's Judy. What's up, Judy? Judy.
Hi.
Well, some people didn't know you, Judy. They were asking if you were CFM's queen.
I am.
Yeah.
How is everybody?
Good. How you been doing?
Jonesy, your ratings just went up.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, what's that called? To check the analytics?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I was sitting up. I got up at say 5ish in the morning a.m. here, and it was like freezing. And you try to sit quietly in the main lounge room while the other half is asleep. And downstairs, I could never wake her up anyway. Who's downstairs? So,
I'm not a mod.
I put the TV on, and then there was nothing to watch. So then I put the YouTube on, and I watched a couple of quick things, and then I went, geez, that sunrise looks good. I wonder if I could film it. I'm not going to stand there for ages filming it. And I thought, hey, does this phone work as a YouTube Live? Because it doesn't connect into StreamYard, but YouTube Live, obviously it works. So off I went, and
you should be able to do in StreamYard too. You just go into a browser.
Yeah.
And
doesn't seem to work for me.
Okay, see right here. Okay.
Hang on, full screen. Here we go.
Okay, see that right there. You just go into a browser and you click in StreamYard, and there's StreamYards. Then you go create broadcast.
Yep.
Okay. And then once you go create broadcast, you go new broadcast.
Yep.
New broadcast. And then you click on your little icon. That'll do it. Stream it to YouTube.
Yep.
And then you enter the title and the description just like normal. Give me a sec. Let me type in.
Don't you have to hit that plus button?
No, you just click on your little icon for YouTube. Now, if you don't have it connected to YouTube, then you do.
Who's got that noise?
And then public, you do your title and your description.
Yeah.
And then like schedule for later public, and then you go create broadcast.
Okay. Well,
and then right here, entering a broadcast studio.
Yeah. Click on the computer.
And then see, it's going to do your video and stuff. Then you enter studio.
Yep.
Okay. Now you see right here, the comments. If you're actually
freaking right out and join his studio right now.
yeah. I mean, I'm live right now. I know I'm not live because I haven't clicked on go live, but you'll see the comments down here. I think if you're the host, if you're not the host, and then your little things will come up here. But like you go to more here, you can go to more, and it'll have the chat. Now you can't actually see the camera and the chat at the same time. And whenever you are like joining a broadcast on your phone and you go to chat, do not hit the browser back button down here. There's an X that'll come up so you can switch from the camera to the chat. But you would go to more, and you can see right here, you can do your layouts, post comment, layout. But say you post a comment, private chat, broadcast info settings, and then you always use the X, not the browser back. So you would post a comment and click chat, and it would put it up here. But let's see, let me hit that little X. Do not hit the browser back like here, because then you'll kick yourself out of studio and you got to come back in. But in this, when you're streaming on your phone, you can't have YouTube and StreamYard open at the same time. If you have YouTube open and you click on a StreamYard link, it's going to close YouTube and open StreamYard. But it's easy. That's all you do. It's just like doing it. The setup is a little bit different because it's not like you do on a computer, but you can still see chat and you can still see pictures, just not at the same time. You gotta go back, but it's easy.
I might try that on the next sunrise. Put it on a stand where I don't have to stand there holding it, and it just shows the shot. Where's that coming from?
Come on.
Hi, Devil Dogs Keeper and Baker. Hi, chat. Hope everyone's well tonight. So, Belt Loop.
Yes, ma'am.
Loop, how are you doing?
Oh, it's a little rough, but I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm. I guess. A little rough, but I'll be all right. I'm thinking of taking my sickness to the next level. And so doing a live stream, the demise of Belt Loop 29 or something. Oh. So maybe sit by my sick bed, and keep me company or something. So, Howard, Harry.
Well, make sure you get a lot of vitamin C, and there's these packets that you can buy. They're called Emergen-C. Some of them have echinacea and whatnot in them, and you just pour them in water and you drink them. Those will be really good for you. And
my wife got me that, and she's got me these zinc things.
Zinc, oil of oregano.
I was supposed to be, and I've had a couple of them, a couple of those them vitamin C things already. She, throws it in a thing of water and I take it. I mean, if I can put up with a kidney stone, which I have done before, I got into a wreck one time where I got, just busted, and it knocked me for a loop. And when I went to the hospital, the doctor asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain level? I said, well, I've had a kidney stone. Compared to that, this ain't but a 3 or 4. I mean, it was pain, but, I can't imagine anything touching that kidney stone.
I've had kidney stone before, and I'm going to tell you, if you have a reoccurring issue with those, you should do well to take malic acid, because what it'll do is it'll help disintegrate it before it can even pass through your system like that.
That would normally be true unless it's a calcium.
those cannot be calcium cannot be deteriorated. Those, that's just what my urologist said, because I approached him with that, that same idea, and I went through and was drinking, apple juice and orange juice and all this thing. Everybody was saying to do this and do that, and I was trying it. It didn't help. The only thing that helped was some serious pills.
Yeah.
And I went and had one of these scans done. I can't even remember the name of it, but a CAT scan or something. I don't know. Anyhow, and they said that only a calcium would show up on that.
Yeah.
And it showed up, and it was about 5 millimeters, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Come in.
Come in.
Come in. Yeah, it's off. It's turned the other way.
I'll be right back, Bell Loop. I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 second.
We'll just see what's going on in the background there. But my son-in-law too. He had a motorbike. He used to ride Speedway. When you go around the track and you throw your one way and your wheels. He had a bad accident in Speedway and broke his back, so he got fusion as well. And he gets kidney stones all the time, but they say it's from the medication that he's on. So and you've never seen a grown man in so much pain. It is not pleasant at all. So he gets him late. Like luckily out here, you can go to your local hospital emergency ward, and they'll get you in and they whack the laser thing into you, and apparently it breaks it up and good enough so you can pass.
Now,
not pleasant at all.
No, it's not. It's funny. My pain tolerance, I think, is pretty decent. I went to an ear, nose, and throat guy because my sinuses were just pretty bad. And I went to a friend of mine. Y'all may have heard me talk about Wallace. His daddy was one of the top ear, nose, and throat guys in the area. And so I went to, he set me up an appointment. I went and saw him, and they asked on a sheet, what's wrong? I said, well, I'm having some issues with my sinuses and this, that, and other. And anyhow, and when he came back and looked at my sinus, he says that's as bad as he's ever seen. Most people come out and talk about how their sinuses are killing them, that they just so bad, and and they really ain't too much to it. But with mine, he said that mine was as bad as he's ever seen, but yet I wasn't making a big deal about it. I guess my pain tolerance is pretty high.
No, it's not. I've seen you eat a hot pepper. Your pain tolerance is not high.
Hey, that's a pepper.
That's different. That's a pepper.
I've avoided peppers my whole life.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't have done that.
Bell Loop, do you
Now, here's the question.
Did you mail out my pepper so I can show everybody how much of a wuss you are?
It's right here.
That's the other kind. I'm talking about the.
I ain't picked any more yet. I'm waiting for more of them to get right.
Uh-huh.
Now here's the
he's
question.
Trying to get me a hotter pepper than what he ate.
No, I'm gonna get you one. It's
you can
okay.
mail me one of each, and depending on how the first one goes, the one that you did, then I'll try the second one maybe.
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
It's going to be a mild
Yeah. I think they get hotter if you let them dry out, even so.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah.
Now, see, here's the thing, though. When you have a cup of tea feed, a lot of times you'll lose your sense of taste and smell.
There you go.
I'm wondering if that will diminish the heat from a pepper.
Yeah, it will. Maybe until it gets into your stomach.
Well, I'm just thinking I may try a jalapeno, and I may try a jalapeno and see, because jalapeno is already hot to me.
Jalapenos ain't nothing.
Hey, shut up. I'm just saying.
Man, they're all hot to me.
It's so tasty, yeah.
So
jalapenos are good. They add flavor. They're not even hot and spicy.
Oh, well, I know they're good, especially when you take out the ribs and seeds and stuff them with cream cheese and cheddar cheese and wrap up bacon.
No. I mean, those are good, yes, but no, I'll take a jalapeno. You want me to go get a jalapeno off my tree right now and eat it?
Yes.
You do. It's not. It's only little. It's only. It's not fully grown.
Go ahead. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Double belt loop dares him.
Hey, babe, bring me a jalapeno. Hey. I'm gonna have her do it. She'll bring it to me.
Well,
maybe, and then maybe she'll say, "Go get it yourself." I don't know.
That's possible. Yeah. I'm curious to see, because the jalapeno, while it ain't nothing close to what I ate, I
won't have no milk here or anything, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna send you this pepper.
Send me that one, but send me the. I'm not gonna eat the ghost pepper till I try the.
Okay,
Caribbean.
it's a ghost pepper. Okay,
that is a ghost pepper. He did not eat a ghost pepper. He ate a Caribbean habanero.
I could be wrong. This would be a jalapeno that just got a little too ripe.
I like Scotch bonnet peppers. They're really delicious.
Oh wow!
I have some shishito sweet peppers out there too that I grew.
Well, I know the difference between the shishito and a jalapeno, so no trickery on this.
I don't know what I'm searching for. CFM Twin Channel. I posted it here. I'll do it again. All you got to do is copy and paste. Whoop, nope, never mind.
Who would you like me to find?
No, if you make me, Jonesy, do you want to make me a mod? If you make me a mod, I can do it. I'm just not a mod, so
you probably regret it if you do, Jonesy. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean,
you better make me one too, because that way you can't kick me off.
Yeah,
I'm thinking ahead.
Make a comment, Gary. Make a comment.
All right, I'll be glad to. Make me a mod for him though.
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Because he might time out real quick.
There we go. It's on there. So that way he can't kick me off immediately when he gets on there.
Let's see. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? No, I can't. He already made him a mod.
Play nice, children. Play nice. Hey, we're having. This is great, and we're having a ball. I've probably got about 15 minutes to go, and I have to leave the studio. So,
I tell you what, Jonesy, if you want, you can just leave us here, and we can chit chat, and we'll keep you going for a little while. I'm just thinking outside the box.
Hey, look, I'm not one for chasing hours. It's all good. It's like I'm a newbie here, so if this is my favorite time of the day, having a few of my friends.
Well, maybe I ought to go live. I'm just thinking outside the box here.
What is tonight? Tonight's Friday?
It's Thursday. Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Today's Thursday, and you got your live on Saturday.
Man,
and
it's Friday. I'm telling you now, it's Friday.
It's Thursday, the new Friday.
Us Australians are in the future. You know that we're the creators. We're the go-getters. We're the inventors of the world.
Yes, chicken beef milk. I do have the Kofi beef. And I do have the Kofi fee, and y'all should gather around my sick bed to keep me company in my hour of need. No, I'm just having a little fun. But don't feel like you can't eat it. If you see me online, you come over and say hello if you want.
I might have to come in and sing the belt loop at his bedside at this time if need. I'm saying I should go sing for him.
There's one of my videos out there, and the lyrics, not my video, a song that we were jamming on, and the guys give me a copy, and like where I used to work, like I used to do a bit of security work, and look after pelicans of all things. I was a pelican keeper at a pelican feed place. So
are you serious? You've done a little bit of everything, haven't you, Jonesy?
Like my kids say, you should write a book. I got some cool pelican videos on my page. Go down and have a look for them later. And
you ain't feeding pills to pelicans, are you?
the feeding fish. I wasn't feeding because they stink. Like, have you? And like, let me tell you, we used to work at a local place, and it was a pelican feed station, so they weren't like tame. They were wild pelicans, and they knew at 3:00 every afternoon if they flew to this location, some crazy guy with a bucket would feed them fish, and then busloads of Asian tourists and other tourists would come into town, and they'd all stand around, and a guy would have a microphone and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the entrance pelican feed, and this is your host over here, and this is another guy over here, and if you mess up, this big dude up the back's going to escort you out." And which we had to escort people out because they were just getting crazy. But but they've got these big wild birds would come in, and at the end
Have you been bored lately of mobile games?
At the end of their bill, they've got this big rubber hook or silicon hook, or it's just a hook that they catch their fish with. And boy, if they hit you with it as they turn around, people were getting puncture wounds in the cheek and puncture wounds on the hands, and we had to have a first aid officer there as well. And they were good times. But in one of the videos I've got, the guy says, "Here he is walking the beat," and he puts Popo in there, like pretending I'm a pretend cop. But it's quite funny if you sort of watch it and you listen.
Security in the Pelican
video there,
Reef.
Jonesy?
Sorry?
Is that your your last one's Good Morning too. I assume.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you which one it is. It is. I could actually put it up because it's not. Hasn't got a strike on it, and it's where is it? Let me just work this out again. Videos.
It don't matter if you get strikes as long as you're not monetized, but you won't ever be able to monetize something that you get a strike on unless you fight it or whatever else. But it's the strikes, and then it's something else. Copyright claims.
Copyrights, yeah. Copyright claims are fine. Strikes are bad.
Okay,
3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, I've never had a strike.
3 strikes are out, but you can dispute the strikes. Most commonly, it's just somebody will demand you to take a video down, and then if you don't do it, you'll get a strike. But it'll all start as a copy claim first, and then depending on the reactions of both parties and how you dispute it between channels, it could end up in a strike. But most commonly, I can tell you, on any of the songs, I was so afraid of it. I've said it before. I wouldn't do covers. You'd figure I'd have lots of covers on my channel with how long it's been on YouTube. Simple Man's my first one. Why? Because for the whole time leading up to it, I was so scared. Let me tell you something. I haven't found one yet since I've done panels where we've done, I did that live stream. I've done a few live streams for 2 hours where I'm playing just cover music. At the end, it goes, "Would you like to split revenue with the monetization?" That's all it is. So now you actually get a revenue off of it, if the case may be. If your content finds inspiration or education, depending if it falls in the YouTube kind of like clause, you know what I'm saying?
So if I do a cover of somebody, I can split monetization with them.
Yes, well, they will ask you that. Yeah, they'll ask you that depending. And like again, the only time I think any time that it would ever become an issue is if your video has more views or blows up larger than the original artist itself, which is pretty near darn impossible. Yeah, but if it got to that point, maybe there would be a different aspect. There'd be a contract or something presented between the creator and the artist. But that is very rare, I think. Most cases are not. Most of the music we want to sing, unfortunately, a lot of the artists have already gone and passed away, right? So,
Yeah. If how do I share this video again? I go to share.
Do you have it pulled up on another tab?
Yeah, it's already there on another tab, ready to go. Yep.
All right. Then click share, and then
share on
click
the screen.
share down at the bottom.
You want to click the add music button box too.
So I click share, and then it's
and there's a little you check which screen you want to. You click on the screen, but there's a little tiny box in the bottom left hand corner with music or sound rather. You want to click on that if you want sound to make sure that's checked.
Y'all notice how he just kind of took over when I was talking, right?
Share screen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play it.
I left off. I was going to ask you about, Loop, if you have a deviated septum. My gracious, Richie.
I do slight deviation, but they did a
He's got a deviated brain too.
no, they did ablation of the inferior turbinates procedure on me, which is where they took basically a laser type thing and hollowed out my sinuses on the inside.
Yeah, they cauterized up in there. Yes, my twin sister had to get that done when we were kids because I always had the runny nose and she got the nosebleeds. So, like crazily. So that I'm familiar.
I'm
with
sorry.
all of that. No, it's okay. It freaked out the teacher. Didn't do anything wrong to my sister. The whole desk would be full of blood. My teacher didn't know how to deal with it. She's freaking out. We're just little kids.
Yeah,
And,
my brother had that.
They had to have her nose cauterized inside and whatnot. But yeah, I totally understand. So that's crazy, Gary.
They actually came up with a name for Gary's brain too. It's Abby Normal.
Yeah, that's an old joke from the old Young Frankenstein.
Yep.
I seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, they took it off of you, huh?
No, I wasn't. Oh, shut up. Go ahead.
Somehow I'm not getting it up there, so it's all good.
Just click on share and then click on share screen. And
share screen, yeah.
Hey,
and then it comes up.
Devil
Share
dog.
screen, 2 monitors, share
What's that hot
screen.
pepper at?
You may have to minimize your windows and put them side by side if you're working with one monitor. That way you can see both of the windows.
Okay.
And then click on the window you want.
Your entire screen.
all right, now click on the tab that you have it up on.
Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Thanks for the training, my friends. All right. So this one. Oh no. Add to launch stream. I thought I clicked remove. All right. This one.
Okay. Now you can click on the very bottom right hand side to make it go full screen.
Yeah.
No, top left hand.
Baker. I hear that.
Either way.
Oh, hang on. So I should have went to there. So I should have went back to there. Oh man, this is very entertaining stuff. I can tell you that now.
Have you been bored lately of mobile games? Want something similar to games like Roblox or Minecraft? Tapcraft.
What's going on?
Plays commercials for everyone I try and get that's new. Every one of them plays
What have I done?
They're gonna make you do that. It's
No,
like a reward
I've dropped it
system
out
for
again.
watching
That's all
their
good.
crappy
But on my like it is that time of the day anyway.
Give me a second, Jonesy.
B rolls, the one with B rolls.
Okay.
I think he had it anyways. Share it
I did have it, but now it's gone.
That's okay.
I get it.
Not if I get it first.
My computer will handle it now.
Not if mine will get it first.
Goodness, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Who's
I gotta
on
find
second?
B-rolls.
Is that your dog?
No, it's Gary.
That's my dog.
Oh wait, are we on Radio Jonesy or ARI?
Radio Jonesy B rolls.
What kind of puppy you got, Gary?
A miniature schnauzer, 2 of them.
I think
Aw, that's so cute. They'll keep
I've
you
got
good
it.
company for sure.
Hang on.
But all I was going to say, the video when I'm walking around the beach here, like the song is one of the band songs, but they've added all these extra lyrics in there just for me. Like it was quite amusing when we were playing it. It was the song's called On the Low Low, and
On B-rolls.
I like the
Click
title.
on mine.
Yep.
Okay, just check and see if I was up.
Yeah, I might just see how we go with audio. Good audio.
This is the top dollar.
That's good harmonica.
somewhere on the streets of the Central Coast, one man walks. He sees fish. He wears hats. He is Top Dollar. Don't ask me what I'm doing on my own time. Don't ask me where I've been, 'cause never you mind. You're always sniffing round the edge of my dress, but I keep it on the low and take care of business. Don't ask me how I'm doing fine. You seem to think that there's some deep hidden sign. It's not a secret when you already know. When you're taking care of business, keep it on the low.
That's coming up very soon.
Like Sonny Crockett before him, like Hawaii Five-0, like the Popo rolling up slow. Top Dollar Jones, he's on the go. Now when I see you dip rim of
Oh, let's be quiet.
no need to tell me now, you know where it's at. It's all the same, no matter where you may go. When you're taking care of business, keep it on the low. One man. A rider on the range, a love rustler. Keeping it on the low.
Bravo. Top Dollar Jonesy. Holla, holla, Top Dollar.
You went to that thing in the other video, mate. I can see the red light flashing.
Bang on. I love it. That's great. I love the lyrics in that and everything.
That's Billy from Mount Druitt, man. You're not playing music, man.
Oh, no, Billy. That's classical. We play classic rock. Australian radio. Indie. Hey, you know, Devil Dog taught me how to do that. Oh. Well, I figured I might have upset him by doing that.
Take it easy, Baker.
Everything's a competition to me.
I think the song was so good. I think your dog was singing to it, Beltloop.
Yeah.
I love the lyrics, and that's so awesome.
Pretty sure y'all dogs. Hey, Little Bell. Hey, Otis.
Are you muted, Jonesy? I can't hear you, my friend.
Yeah, unmute yourself, Jonesy.
Yeah, sorry, Baker.
you
I
go.
said thanks very much, Baker. I enjoy your company all the time, and your tones. There we go. But yeah, that song's from Storm Cellar. On the Low is the song, and it's just a down grungy sort of blues track. And in the studio, in a rehearsal sort of studio, we recorded that one, and it just sounded right. They were taking the piss out of me by saying I was a copper looking after pelicans, and that's where all that looking at fish, all that sort of stuff. And he just sung that on the fly, and I was getting a laugh. He was having a laugh at me, and it was a good time. So I had that audio, and I thought, you know what? One day I was looking for the video, and I had all this crappy footage of the boats at the front. And I don't use it, so I thought I'll just put it to that video, and thought it was quite funny.
It's great. I love the lyrics of the song. I'm so it's on YouTube. I'm so grabbing it.
Yeah. Check it out. Storm Cellar on the Low. Yeah. They're a cool band. Honestly, they're a cool band. They've got 11 albums, and if they were going to a country music festival, they would write a country music album so they could sell at that festival, and then they'd leave all their blues stuff away. Or if they were playing on the road and you get into a gig and the crowds wants a rock, they just instantly play their rock set. And they're a band, honestly, who never play a cover. They just play all their own music everywhere they go, and they just, if people don't like it, well, see you next time. See you later.
Exactly. You're there to see them, not someone else,
Hey.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Have
cool,
y'all
though.
seen Ronnie Millsap's new piano? Never mind, that's a stupid joke.
Hey,
Have you seen?
who's setting up for the next one? Because I'm getting the official wind-up sign that she needs the groceries to start shopping.
We're going to be off fishing, so I was hoping. I think that if
I'll do
Gary's
it
going
for
to
you.
go, if Gary was going to go, or if Devil Dog was going to go, we could jump up on their lives and fish while you guys are doing it.
Yeah, that's fine. Gary will do it. I'm not doing it.
You want to jump?
He needs hours.
Start a live,
But-
Gary, and
Gary kind
you wanna
of
do that,
made
Gary.
me mad. I was trying to test out my freaking computer. I'll do it when I was freaking already trying to do it.
I'm sorry. I really am.
I was trying to test out the freaking streaming capabilities, but no. Gary
Okay.
tried to, I'll beat you to it. You'll know if I get to it first, whatever.
I'm sorry. It was my competitive side.
it was.
Computer though, is it doing well by you, Devil Dog, or
I don't know. Gary won't let me test it out.
Gary? You have his computer.
Do a live, Gary, and let him put up something.
No, I'm not even going to Gary's live.
He's mad at me. I'm sorry.
I haven't even got the proper sound for that one.
Marine Corps. Very cool.
Nice.
Simplified. We're done. He's mad at me.
So Gary, let's talk about this. Why won't you let Devil Dog test out the computer?
Yep, you can
Yeah,
Well-
Gary, what's this guy over there?
I feel like Jerry Springer right now.
Hey, Jonesy, why did you click Gary's link before Devil Dog was ready? That's the next question.
I get a little competitive from time to time. It kind of comes out.
But he's been dying for this, since everything,
As soon as I did it, I knew it was wrong. But I couldn't help myself.
You get in trouble that way.
I know. I've learned. You think I
You
know?
might be in the Devil Dog house.
I think I am. Which is sad because Devil Dog's my closest friend on here, and he's taught me everything I know. If he hadn't taught me that, I would have been able to compete at him with that.
I just couldn't find a freaking B-roll.
See, man.
I was scrolling
See,
through his
Devil Dog?
freaking videos, and I probably passed it 12 times.
You never know who you can trust. You know what I mean? You give a little, see them take a lot. You know what I mean, brother?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. I teach him the stuff, and then he freaking.
Hey, you got to admit though,
Always
for an old
someone's
guy like
closest to you,
me,
you know what I mean?
an old guy like me actually winning at something is a little unusual.
Yeah, well, you know, an old guy like me.
Oh.
Who's the oldest in the room? Let's ask that question.
Oh, you are, Jonesy.
Eldest
There's-
statesman here. And when the other half, come on, Gary.
All right,
get your link
Jonesy,
up.
you want to see me eat a jalapeno real quick? I forgot to go get it. You want to see me before you leave?
Yeah, well,
or not?
okay, mate. Yeah, go for it. I'm just
Okay, I'll be
doing
right
the
back.
official wave out the window. I really can't.
I'm sorry, Jonesy. It's my fault. It's my fault on all this stuff.
Yeah, I just had the vision of that when someone wrote the popo that was in there somewhere in the comments, and then that song just come to me, and I thought, man, the lyrics in that song, you know. And the funny part was I was like you said, babysitting pelicans, because you'd be surprised how many Asian tourists want to get like a selfie. They get this wild bird flies all around the countryside, and then it settles in this section of the lake system at a certain time of year, and then they know they're going to get a feed over here, so they're wild birds, and these tourists come up and get a selfie, you know, get
It wasn't
down.
ready to pick. It was small, see? But that is a jalapeno.
Hang on, let me go. Stay there. Let me go full screen on the.
Now, you agree this is a jalapeno, right, Bell Loop?
Yes, I do.
It was just small. I wasn't ready to pick yet, but.
Crunch.
Now, is that burning you
No.
at all?
Did you buy the
No.
seed?
I eat hot stuff.
Okay. You're a better man than me.
Or do you follow a seed?
I eat them. I eat the seeds, but seeds are hotter. When
Yeah,
you take the seeds out, it's not as hot.
Well, on a jalapeno, I think that's probably true. I don't think it's true on some of them super pots.
I want to see the thing that when people eat, they got to open their mouth and stick their tongue out and say, "Look at me."
this.
Oh, well, that was a bit of fun too. How'd you go, Gary? Have you started?
And I'll wait for Gary to send me the habaneros and stuff.
All right. I get that done. Well, I probably ought to wait till after I get off this quarantine thing.
Oh, yeah, do that.
You know, after all, you don't want to catch no Fifi.
Exactly. No vid.
Might have to wipe that computer with some disinfectant wipes.
Yeah, thank you, Devil Dog's Keeper. Thanks for your assistance too. I appreciate it. I really do.
You know, now that you think about it,
Sorry,
you know,
I'm late
Devil
for the
Dog's
bus
friend that-
apparently. Toot toot, you know.
Devil Dog's friend that was making the computer for him, Fifi, and now he's my best friend on here, and I got the code Fifi. So what's next? Jonesy, you better be careful,
But
friend.
everybody raised the funds for Devil Dog to have that computer. What's happening?
Hey,
What's
Just
going
saying, you know, with the whole stickers, you know, exchanging back and forth the mails and stuff, you know, it does a little extra precaution to make sure that things are good, you know, because that's one way I believe it can go.
Well, I have no doubt if I'd eaten that jalapeno, I'd be hollering right now. You know, I can't deal with heat really.
Now, what's he doing there? What are you doing? Is that like a taste blocker or something there? You just put, skull. He guy just put skull. It's nice, got jalapeno skull going on. Like, come on, not even 2 minutes after he ate the thing.
It's
he's
apple
good.
skull, but see, that's my lid. It's
Yeah, I
custom
know,
made.
but I mean, if I ate a jalapeno, I'd at least need 10-minute recovery time, even before I have a cigarette, because I would be breathing in jalapeno. This guy goes and chews on tobacco right after he chews a jalapeno. We got to mail him like a 10 million Scoville hot pepper or something.
Well, that's
man.
what he's gonna. No, he's gonna send the Caribbean habanero, which is the one that made him go out, scream and cry and everything else. But he's also probably going to send a ghost pepper with it, which is like the Caribbean's like 450 Scovilles or whatever. And then
I'll
what
send
it?
you- Right. All right, bye.
What's the ghost?
I've really got to leave. I've really got to
Radio. This is what happens when we come out here panel, buddy. You can't leave us.
Now I'm gonna try to send you a Carolina Reaper.
Hey, you're gonna have to discuss this on your own live. Jonesy's got to leave. Don't
Hey,
you listen,
Jonesy, buddy. Thanks so much for having me up here. We're out of here. We're going to go down there and set up and go fishing. Whoever is live will come and join you, whether it's Gary or Devil Dog. I think Gary would get his hours up, but
yeah,
Devil Dog's not far behind.
You don't care about my hours, huh, Rich?
I will once we get you up there, buddy. We got you the computer now.
I got your playlist.
Yeah, Belt Loop needs his hours, so he's going to go live.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. All right. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot,
what
everybody.
Are you waiting on, Gary?
Chat.
Set it up.
Set it up already, man.
Thanks, Queenie.
Thanks, Jonesy. I'll see you later, buddy.
So I'm just going to shut it down. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for putting up with me, and hope you had an enjoyable hour or two, or 15 minutes, or whatever you've done. And I am out of the studio, so I just go leave studio and shut down.
All right.
Uh-oh, he didn't stop it. He didn't stop it. Crap. He's in trouble. Jonesy, come back. Shoot.
You got his phone number?
No. Well, I got his phone number, but I don't know if I can call Australia.
Okay.
I'll try. May cost me some money, but whatever.
Well, I tell you what, text it and I'll call it.
Hold on, Radio Jonesy. Let me see if I can call him, see if it goes through. I don't know if I have an international plan.
If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. For directory assistance, hang up and dial 411. For difficulty making...
You reckon if we exited, it would...
No, it'll keep going.
That's not good.
Yeah, no. Oh, there it is. That's the one.
This Wi-Fi call will be charged as per your international plan. To continue, please hold.
I've called Carl, leave a message and I'll get back to you, thanks.
That wasn't it.
Didn't sound like it.
Nope. I don't know. We can't pull the plug. Jonesy has to pull the plug. And if it runs past 12 hours, he ain't going to get credit or whatever. I'm sure he'll get on before then. It's only been 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I tell you what.
What?
Let me put my link in this. I can't in that one.
Hold on, I can.
Okay.
But I'm not leaving Jonesy's thing going.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta try to Gmail.
We having a little bit of an issue for anybody that's on my live stream. Because me and Devil Dog are still on the live stream with Radio Jonesy. Thank you. I appreciate that, Indian Hemlock. I don't feel well. Sorry. Good to see you, Seventh Son. Addison Russell, always a pleasure. I appreciate that. Let's see, Shayna.
But see, he don't answer his Gmail or his email because a lot of times he gets like 200 and some emails a day.
Right. Well, maybe you could send him a text.
Well, that wasn't the right number. It was some woman.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. We have a bit of conundrum.
Maybe he'll come back later and shut it down.
Should we leave this thing open?
Or when we see him.
Okay. He'll be on later.
Okay, well, I'll just mute and stop the cam and go over to you.
Okay. Well, for that matter, I guess I'm gonna exit this one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should put I'm gonna put my
put the link in private chat so I can paste the link and so they can go over there.
Sounds good. There's thank you.
You're welcome.
There's the link for my stream. What's up, Nanya? On the back 20, Texas. God bless Texas. I love me some
With
Texas.
his own hand,
Krabby, Suzanne,
promised land.
I hope I'm saying that.
Hey, radio, there, Jonesy's here. Hey, Jonesy, you didn't shut down your live stream, bud. You got to go and click leave studio twice.
Do you see him?
Yeah, he's Radio Jonesy. He said, "What's up? What's up?" in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
your live's still going, bud.
All right, your live is still going. So
yeah, you left studio but didn't shut it all the way down. Whenever you shut it all the way down, that live over in red on the top right hand corner will turn to gray.
Yeah. If you click on that leave live once, it'll give you another prompt, and then you get it. And then the gray on the left hand side, the live thing on the top left hand side of it will turn gray, meaning that it stopped. All right. Well, he's apparently got it.
I got to make sure I have your right number because it went to voicemail and it was a female's voice, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and leave since I got all these folks over here in the thing.
Go. Nobody's holding your hand. No, you ain't chained over here.
I know. All right. Thank you there, Devil Dog.
You're welcome there, Gary. Hello. Nope. You go ahead. Nope. Hey, Bougie Prepper Chicken Beak Mountain Web's Web. How you doing, buddy? Ralph, you're more than welcome to come up on panel. Any of y'all that want to come up. Rita's Roost, how you doing? What's up, Sammy? He's got the vid. He's got the vid there, Sammy. Hey, Beverly Moffett, Krubby the Beagle, how y'all doing? Thank y'all. Why does everybody come to your chat so freaking quick? Freaking ridiculous. No, I don't think so. They don't come to my chat that quick whenever I open it up. Mm-hmm. Hold on, how do I do this? Okay.